mind. It's
Okay.
definitely one of those games you kind of got to play. I didn't know how real it was until really first got into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I got into Dark Souls around Dark Souls 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm new to it, and then fuck, I get in here, I die 1,500 times before I even pass the first level. It's ridiculous.
Oh, that's what people love about Dark Souls. Well, we're live now, so. Oh wait,
Oh, cool.
I don't even have my mic. Something.
Foolishness. It's just me talking. Well, they probably
Yep.
can't hear me if you ain't got the mic.
This
But
is
yeah,
sad.
Dark Souls is freaking ridiculous. But I heard Sekiro's supposed to be more friendly. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a Dark Souls light almost, because it says it got more action adventure elements to it,
Yeah.
but it's still like a hardcore RPG if you want to make it that.
Okay.
So I got hope for this, because I remember watching E3, and they showed two samurai games. They showed Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and they showed the other one
Ghost of
where it was like,
Tsukishima.
yeah, that
Yep,
one
I
looked like
can.
really
Ooh,
good.
that one looks beautiful.
Hell yeah.
That one looks beautiful. I like honestly can't wait for that one.
Yeah, it's like you gotta like know how to
I
fucking
got hope for this.
samurai fight and stuff. Like you gotta get different
Cause
stances
I remember
and
watching
duel people.
E3
It's
and
crazy.
I know
Two
it's awesome.
samurai games. They showed Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and they showed the other one
Ghost of
where it was like, I
Tsukishima.
always think my voice sounds
Yeah,
so
that,
weird.
yep, I can. Ooh, that one looks
God
beautiful.
damn it! I keep wasting my flash.
All right, so we're live now. Um, you ready? Or you still play? You still play it?
Oh, I didn't know that was the echo or not. Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I was just testing to see if they could hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, welcome. I got Vulture Valley with me, and today we're just gonna be going over the Vivre card data book.
Yeah, back again.
I'm doing this early, and then still no one's able to join. That's a little sad. It's earlier than the other ones we've done.
Yeah, it's like we do them late, they don't join. We do them early, they don't join. I
Right.
don't
I
understand.
don't know what they want from us.
For real, I really don't think they want to stream like that.
All
Because
right.
I've been asking for like a week now.
And
Everyone's
then
pretty much like, nah.
and I know Mochi wants to debate you about big meme, but he's like slacking, so I don't know.
Exactly. So by default, I win.
Right. We're calling you out, Mochi. Come and debate Vulture Valley.
Exactly. Come show me these facts.
Right. Exactly.
Show me your Harvard degree. As an inside joke, I hope he gets it. If he hears this, that would be hilarious.
I'm gonna make sure he watches it.
Make sure Shaz watches it too.
Right.
Definitely Shaz.
All right. So I'm on the library of O'Hara. Shout out to Archer because he does all this stuff for the for the One Piece community. Translating all this stuff for
Hell yeah.
us people
Next
who
level
cannot.
dedication.
Right. For us people who cannot read or understand Japanese. Thank you.
I really want to get into like learning that because it's
I
like I
I
read so much anime.
I did it for like my first year of college as uh
But you read
I,
like raw translations and shit.
well, no, but like I no, like I took a class on Japanese.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, but I don't remember much because that was like what 5 6 years ago. I never took it
Right.
again. Yeah. All right, so some of these stuff, I'm not gonna really go through. I mean, whoa, actually,
What you mean? All the information's important. All
uh,
of it.
all of it. You want to know? You want to know their heights and ages too? Hmm.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Because some
uh,
people are like really like taller than you would think.
yeah, no, I know, but like some of these, I don't think they're.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
um, is it like, are we gonna go by character or just the information that was out?
The information. Are you on the page?
I'm, I should be.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna go like just down the list of how of how he has set it up.
Cool. All right, let me look at it more. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can go for like substantial heights, maybe like Sabo's height or Fujitora, since they're like central figures.
I mean, I guess
How tall is Sabo? Let me see.
6'2".
Ew, I am taller than Sabo. Damn, Sabo. Fujitora is tall as fuck though. Where is he?
Right.
Oh, Isho. I was looking for fucking Fujitora. I forgot his real name. He's 8 feet tall. So see,
Yep. Yeah.
he's way more.
You know all those
Oh,
admirals. Yeah.
they're all huge.
Garp is taller than Sengoku. Garp is 9'5", and Sengoku is 9'1". Aokiji
That,
is 9'9". This dude's almost what 10 feet tall.
that's
What the
wild.
heck? Yeah.
All
What
admirals, man.
what is with Oda and these heights? Yeah.
He actually said it. He said he likes to draw people that are substantial in the story to be
Yeah.
tall. For some reason, that's like a thing for him.
Luffy's gonna be very tall, I guess,
I
by
think
the series.
I think after the series, like maybe like a post
Oh yeah,
series,
yeah. Not like
but not
during
during the
it. Yeah.
series,
Hmm.
because I think he wants to keep him short for some reason. I forgot he said
Yeah.
some
Well,
underdog
I'm pretty
reason.
sure. Yeah, it's like that. Like, oh, the little guy going up against all these bigger, taller, more imposing figures.
Because I'm sure Oda's like short too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm almost positive.
All right. So you really want to go over the ages?
We can just skim through them. We don't have to
Yeah.
make a whole segment on it.
I
Just
mean,
like
well, the one I want to
briefly.
touch on is Saint Sharia.
Sharia.
Yeah, I think that's I guess that was Charlo's sister. I'm not even sure if they're related, but she's from Shabandi. She was the one who was gonna shoot Kami in the face.
Oh yeah.
So she was 15 pre time skip.
She looks like a whole almost milf,
Yeah, I
like a
thought she
tad
was a
bit.
mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I thought that was Charlotte's mom or something. Like, yeah, I was surprised.
Oda doesn't. I guess he isn't consistent when it comes to drawing ages, because putting 16
Right.
and there's just no way.
I mean,
She had a whole house and shit to herself.
yeah, but
Her mom
she
definitely
is
lied.
yeah. Her mom is a Yonko, so I mean,
But
yeah,
still, like I didn't get like a young, super young girl vibe like that.
yeah. I mean,
And then
I
and
just
then
thought she would be
Sunny is
around like
young.
the Straw Hat ages. Yeah, but in One Piece, that is I said One Piece. I mean, I guess you could say One Piece, but in like Japan, that's like age of consent and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah, I know it's like super low,
yeah,
but I thought like since One Piece is now kind of like a worldwide property, they
they
wouldn't be wild like that.
nah, they don't care about that.
They don't.
Japan just cares about Japan.
No, if they did, I feel like there would be like a lot more like nudity and stuff in it because
No, but the only reason there's no nudity is because of
you don't think they have
Shonen
kids.
Jump doesn't really. That's why you can't have like seinen manga and like Shonen Jump because like Shonen Jump is more for like I don't know how to describe it, but like it's more like PG. I want to say like PG
Yeah,
13,
it.
and like seinen manga is more like rated R. So that's just the reason why there's less of that.
I feel it, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen more in Shonen manga than what's shown in One Piece. Like I feel like it's toned down more than
Yeah,
other series.
yeah. I mean, then you can just chalk that up to the author. So,
That too.
all right. So, the heights. I mean, we kind of went over that. Whatever. And oh. Mm. All right. So, oceans of origin. Nothing really. I mean, Sengoku and Kuzan are from the same sea, the South Blue.
It's fire.
Yep, Stussy, Lucci, and Isho from the Grand Line.
Of course. Oh, about Mr. Isho. So I know that his epithet was probably given to him in the actual Marines.
Yeah,
So him being called Fujitora probably has nothing to do with actual Mount Fuji that's in Wano, right?
Probably not.
Yeah.
If
I
it
heard.
if it
I know a lot of
is,
people make that connection instantly, but
yeah,
I was like, he got that name in the Marines after he, left Wano, if he was even from there in the first place. So
yeah,
I don't think there's a connection between that tower and Fujitora or Isho, I should say.
yeah.
So does he have a last name, or is it just Isho, or will it not be revealed?
Let me see. I don't know if it's in here. I don't think so. I don't think it's been revealed.
Tired, just that.
Okay. Um. Yeah, and yeah, that's really it for the where people are from. I mean, series from North Blue. I mean, whatever.
Did we get the exact location of where Rob Lucci was from? Oh, was it
Nah, it
like
just
a number?
says just says a Grand Line.
I guess it don't matter that much.
Yeah. hmm Okay. Favorite foods.
I think Lucci likes brandy. It's not a food. I don't know why
Wow.
they put like drinks next to people's favorite food. Like it's not a food. I don't know.
hmm Yeah. What do you mean? That's all. Lucci needs to thrive on brandy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Well, Hatsuri is the real one. He's eating
Oh,
beans.
yep. He's eating beans. I told you, he's a mastermind.
He's out here.
Yeah. He's
I
the
wonder
one.
if the I wonder if the blood types are ever going to come into play because they keep
Mm,
giving out blood types, but
yeah. But I don't
bad
know.
blood.
I thought that's all just to make the world, like, deeper.
Yeah, but I feel like in order to do that, you have something has to come from it. Nothing has come from knowing the blood types, like knowing the heights or the ages comes
I
into
mean,
play because if you're super tall, you're important to the story. You have stature, with birthday
except for a
assessments.
smoothie, but, that's neither here nor there.
Oda
But,
basically said that she was strong, so
yeah. He said it, but he couldn't show it, but, that's whatever.
it's like not showing the raid suit. We can't really call it that much stronger if we don't know all the capabilities yet, but we just know that it does something.
Yeah, at least the race suit, the race suit did do something compared to smoothie. That's all I gotta say.
The other words.
Listen. I don't hear Sanji lie on the ground and say someone do something. Okay.
Somebody call somebody.
Oh my god. Alright. Enough smoothie slander.
Never enough.
Okay. Blood types. I don't care.
Yeah.
Alright, so now on to the juicy information. Alright. Legends of the Marine History. This is about Zero, Sengoku, and Garp. So they joined the Marines around the same time, like 56 years ago. And they knew each other very well. They go all the way back. And they trained to become stronger, rising through the ranks, encountering Whitebeard and Roger. And they became legends in the Marines. So Sengoku is the first one, So apparently he's had that, epic afro ever since he was a kid. Yep. He rose to the rank of Vice Admiral, then Admiral, and then Fleet Admiral. And apparently he was chosen as a Fleet Admiral because of his, amazing tactics and strategizing. Which, if you remember, like, Whitebeard commented on that at the war, saying, like, you never changed, Sengoku.
So that brings into question, if you're a fleet admiral, does that mean you're stronger than your predecessors or like your counterparts that you kind of rose to the ranks with? Because Sengoku, like it says here, that he was chosen for his tactics. So Garp could have been stronger, and it's kind of shown that maybe he was.
Yeah.
It was almost like Goku was fighting Whitebeard, who was weaker than Roger, and Garp was fighting Roger, that was stronger than
Did you
Whitebeard.
say Goku?
Sengoku.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
Okay. But yeah, so it was like, which one would you consider stronger? Because what's his name went farther. I could almost see like Sengoku being a Kainu, just a calm down version, and Garp being a Kainu, but they just never fought.
Yeah.
So would that make Aokiji stronger than a Kainu?
Mm,
If that's the parallel.
I don't think. It's just hard to see, especially when you haven't seen Sengoku go out and you haven't seen Garp go out. It's just really hard to judge these characters and if like how they would fight against each other. Honestly.
I mean, we have to assume that they go all out against Roger and
Yeah.
Whitebeard.
No, no. I mean, just having us see it ourselves, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be hard to judge. I was just saying based off of the little
Mm.
information we got and the comparisons, because you can even put Suru as Kizaru because she has done the least out of the three, and Kizaru's kind of the same, but he is a close. Like you could argue that he's like one of the stronger ones.
Yeah, but he just his whole thing is what unclear justice or something like that. So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would say Sengoku is stronger, but
You say Sengoku stronger than Garp
yeah,
because of the position, or just what? Like, what are you basing that off of? Just because he became Fleet Admiral?
no, just not only that. I don't know. I just feel like he's just stronger.
Because of the Devil Fruit?
I mean that could help him because I mean he has Haki too, and then he's good at he has Haki and he has the Devil Fruit, so that's all like a plus.
Yeah, like if you were to think about it, like on paper, like
Yeah.
Sengoku has everything Garp has,
Yeah.
and he's a better tactician.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, they're pretty close. I would say, if not even, they're. If one is stronger, it's only like probably by a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, like I just feel like a lot of the top tiers, like I just feel like when you get to a certain level, it's like the difference isn't too much. You know, a fight could probably go either way.
I feel it. You feel the same way about Whitebeard and Garp?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Not Whitebeard and Garp, sorry, but Whitebeard and Roger.
Yeah, because there were
Roger's not washing Whitebeard.
No, not like washing. No. Yeah, because they were said to be Was it said that they were even or that they were just rivals?
That one I don't remember the exact wordage. I want to say that there were like
rivals, right? I thought it was just
Whitebeard became the strongest man in the world before Roger became the first. So I feel like Roger crept in right as Whitebeard started to climb. So I don't know if he could match up against Prime Whitebeard, but I want to say he had to. So I'll say it's like
weren't they around the same age though?
I think Roger was older than Whitebeard by like 2 years.
Yeah.
So I guess it would just depend on how much of being in Prime Whitebeard was. Like, was he like a year or two coming off of being his prime, or was he still in his prime, or was he way?
I mean, I feel like he was still in his like prime around Roger's existence, honestly.
Well, yeah, his existence, but it's like when he got the title, was Whitebeard past his prime, or was he still prime and just Roger was just better? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Because then you could power scale. And then you can power scale Garp and Sengoku. Because if Roger was washing Whitebeard, but Garp was taking him down, then you could put a sizable gap between Sengoku and Garp. Unless Garp just never felt the need to fight Roger.
Yeah.
Like that's the question. Did Sengoku ever fight Roger and like win? Like who did better against Roger? I'm guessing it was Garp since he's known for it. Like there's a lot of questions in there. Like,
I mean,
like was it a weapon matchup? Did Roger have a fruit?
Yeah. I mean, the way it's been set is like no one. It just makes it seem like they were just all even every time they fought.
Like everybody, like Sengoku, Garp, Whitebeard, and Roger, they was all just the top 4 niggas.
Yeah, so, exactly.
So would Suru not be in there?
That's a good question. The thing is,
because who did she fight?
You're right, exactly.
Did she fight like some famous female counterpart? What if the Rocks captain was that third person Suru fought, and it was a girl?
It could be, but like, I don't know. It's just because whenever they're talking about the legends, you never really hear Zero. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't hear Rocks either. Like up until now, we didn't know who the fuck. Why?
Yeah, but I'm talking about when they're talking about like during Rogers' era, because Rocks wasn't Rogers' era; he was before Rogers' era.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
like the way it's set up, there's always like a almost a three-way going on with the powers. Like there's three main top powers, and then there's like one up and comer person.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Rocks was the person who was coming off the decline, and Whitebeard took over for him, and Roger took over for Whitebeard. But the Rocks dude was still doing shit for a while.
I don't know. The way it made it seem is like Garp took care of Rocks, and then Rocks was out of the picture, and then what's his name, Rogers was doing his shit.
Oh yeah, Garp
Yeah.
did take.
Yeah, so I felt like whenever oh my god, why can't I remember this?
The Rock?
No, Roger was doing his thing, like Rocks wasn't doing anything anymore.
Oh, okay. It was
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
And I mean, and you could also say it's just the way the story is written, like probably like all the. I mean, I'm assuming here, but maybe Oda came up with Rocks recently.
That could also be possible.
Yeah, because it's just weird that because when I saw that, it's just weird that like literally like for 20 years, well I guess not in One Piece time, but like no one's ever made mention to Rocks ever. Not even a passing thing. I mean maybe someone made a passing comment, but no one realized yet. But like it's just weird that
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's just how long stories are though. Like you gotta add something to make it more enjoyable.
Like you're not gonna have every single concept.
Yeah, planned out exactly. Yeah, so like you can't really like fault a writer for that. So
yeah, and then we're like analyzing and breaking down this shit weekly.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
just reading it and then going about their day. It's not that big a deal.
Exactly. I remember when I used to be a casual.
Yeah.
But alright, so apparently Sengoku knows some of the government's biggest secrets, being the fleet admiral and all. He knows
You can't leave.
Yep. He knows the real reason behind the truth of the D clan, and he knows the reason behind the annihilation of O'Hara.
All right, so that brings up a good question. When do you think these people get like indoctrinated in, like vice captain, admiral, or fleet admiral?
Of what? For the information?
Like I know that there's like a trickle of information. Like
Yeah.
maybe all the admirals don't get the exact same info, but like when do you think they start really getting to the good shit? Like admiral?
I think it's fleet admiral.
Oh, so you think the admirals don't know none of the stuff?
No, because of the because like.
But remember the way Akainu was acting for a while?
Yeah.
Because I feel like they didn't tell him as much as they told Sengoku.
Yeah, and I think one of the reasons.
I feel like he may have learned that from a different source because he was fighting Roger, and Roger did find, the secrets out. So I think on his way to, like during his journey of fighting Roger and Rocks and all them, he might find out through other people.
Yeah.
Like it may not have been just all the government, and that's all he knows.
Yeah. I would. Now, the way it's written here is saying that because he's a fleet admiral, Sengoku knows this information, but like, for some reason, I feel like they would be hesitant to tell Akainu this information, just because of just because of his the way he acts, and like you could say he's like a hothead,
I feel like they would wean him into it, like they would give him a small bit, see how he handles it, what he does, and then goes from there. Like probably Sengoku was there for a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
So, he got that tenure. Like, all right, you saying every horrible thing you've done. We'll let you know this one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
At a time. I could definitely see that.
Right. And it also says he knows that the D clan follows like a set fate. So I guess you could say like they die young, they die with a smile on their face, stuff like that. He knows all about that stuff too.
which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna like come into play though.
Right. Yeah. Um, it says he's powerful. Oh, go figure.
Hey, now a lot of people didn't really think that for a minute. Like,
Yeah, listen.
Goku's powerful.
Get there, Luffy, low diffs, Son Goku. Anyway, so he has observation armament. That's to be expected if he's at that level. And drum roll. This guy has Conqueror's Haki. The first one of the Marines who revealed to have Conqueror's Haki is Sengoku.
And that makes it kind of alright. So then I feel like that makes it so that kind of boosts Sengoku. So they either mean not Sengoku, but it boosts Akainu in a way. Because a lot of people are just going to transfer that. Oh, okay. Well, if you're the fleet admiral, you'll be the only one to have it, or maybe Kong above you.
Yeah. Well, I will say this though. Out of all the Marines I've seen, if anyone was to have Conqueror's Haki, I could see it being like Kainu because of the way he acts.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know if Oda's going through this. Like over the years, you've seen different types of kings in anime and different media. So if he's just going after every archetype, like Kainu's like the iron-fisted, hot-blooded king, and then we got Luffy as a carefree king, kind of like King Riku. Or King Riku, he's kind of like different than Luffy, to where he's super apologetic.
Yeah.
Kind of side more than a lot of kings. That punching king, like all the different types of kings. So is it just like is the qualities of a king like just to be like one of them type of people, or what?
I mean, everyone has different qualities, and I guess depending on the kind of quality you have, you could have Conqueror's Haki, I guess. Yeah, because I don't think there's a specific. Yeah.
But they said if you have Conqueror's Haki, you have the qualities of a king. So like, in order to get it, you have to, have a certain like mindset or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, but we've seen those mindsets differ greatly. Like Hatakuri and Luffy, they're the same but different, kind of. And Doflamingo's way different than both of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's one.
No, it's not. Yeah, I think there's different mentalities you can have, and then I guess depending on which one you can have Conqueror's Haki.
No, I'm saying like you're whittling it down, like you're saying.
Because what I'm saying is like there's obviously different qualities, but like you don't have to have I think there's specific ones that will like let you have Conqueror's Haki.
Because saying that they all have a few things in common.
Well, not even that. Like, because like Doflamingo and Luffy are like different, but they both have Conquerors. So I'm saying like whatever qualities that Doflamingo has grants him his Conqueror's Haki, and whatever qualities Luffy has grants him Conqueror's Haki. But obviously, other kings have certain king-like qualities, but those don't grant them like Conqueror's Haki. So I feel like it's like do you get what I'm saying?
You're saying other kings. Are you referring to people with Conqueror's Haki, or just other people?
Just other people that may have qualities of a king, but it's just not to the level that would grant them Conqueror's Haki.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I don't know.
Based off of how the story puts it,
yeah,
it's like once you if you have Conqueror's Haki, you have the necessary qualities of a king, and if you don't have the qualities of a king, you don't have Haki. So it's not like you it's like when you get the qualities of a king and you showcase them, then you have Conqueror's Haki. But if you don't have any of it, so it's not like you could have qualities of a king but not have Conqueror's Haki. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So would you say Riku has qualities of a king?
No. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, not all qualities of a king will grant you that Conqueror's Haki. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like Riku's a good king.
Riku is a good. king. See now that's the part of Conqueror's Haki that's confusing because
Yeah.
it'd be like, what technically wouldn't everyone that's under a kingdom be a king and every quality that every one of those kings have? Because we can only base the qualities of a king off of kings that have existed.
Yeah.
So it's just like any king that has any ruling style
Yeah.
has that quality.
And
Even a really shitty king like
yeah.
Wobble.
Well, fuck Wobble. I don't want to talk about that guy.
Exactly. So he wouldn't have Conqueror's Haki. So his qualities of his kingliness. So I'm guessing there has to be a set guideline of
Yeah.
like so there are presets for him already.
Exactly. Yeah.
And people just fall into that. So I think that the thing that Luffy and Doflamingo have in common is that they have a strong opinion and will of what they want.
Exactly.
So I think that's kind of is more along that line.
Okay.
And Goku has that. Which is weird to me because he's had his will suppressed, I'm sure, by the Gorosei, just like Kainu had. We've seen him be like, yo, what the hell? We've seen him be like, yo, why didn't you tell me this? Why didn't you tell me that? I didn't want this to happen. And they're like, shut up, basically, and he has to do it. So it's like, how is he being told shut up and he has to do what these people say, but he has quality of the king? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, another thing is, we don't really see the interaction between Sengoku and the Gorosei.
We do. We saw it. That's what I was referring to.
Sengoku and the Gorosei?
Oh, you said Sengoku. I thought we were talking about Kainu.
No, yeah. I'm saying, like, because we don't really... Yeah, but then, even though... Well, I just talk Kainu real quick. Even though they do say, like, Kainu still talks back to them,
Yeah, he talks back to him, but it's not like he talks back to him and then disobeys what they say. Like, I think what were Akainu and them talking about, and then Akainu wanted to do or know something.
Akainu was basically scolding them. He's like, yo, don't do that shit again. Where you guys like fake Doflamingo, like that news and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then he was like, we'll do what we want.
Yeah.
And then he was like, damn, you right.
Well, no, he didn't really say that. He was like kind of insulted. He was like, oh, did you guys not have any power because of those above you? And then they had to take a cheap shot at him because they're talking about Aokiji. And that kind of was like, oh, we're going to shut about that guy.
Right.
And then they were interrupted.
Yeah, but think about it. He was talking shit to them, but look what he did to Fujitora when he did what he did. He said, you can't come back here. But he can't do that.
Yeah, but...
He can't impose will like a king would. Like say if Akainu was on top and they were like a secret chamber that was under him, and then they did that, he would have like thrown them niggas out or something and like
But my thing is like he wasn't just like a obedient like thing, obedient like puppy. Like he was like and then the whole thing about Fujitora though was like Akainu is trying to like show that the Marine are strong, and then you can just have a Marine admiral bowing his head down.
Yeah, but at the same time, it because you can't say like the relationship with the world government and the people are the greatest. A lot of people, don't really like them like that because they're kind of like bullies.
Yeah.
If you was to show people that, hey, when we fuck up, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
I would say that'd be a better approach than.
Yeah, but obviously not to Akainu.
Very true. Very true.
You can't be doing that, yo. Now I'm gonna punish you. you gotta find Luffy and Long before you like return to Marine headquarters.
And that's what I'm saying. What's called Fujitora didn't do what he was told, and the Gorosei, they're definitely not gonna do what they're told. So if they do some shit like that again, what is Akainu going to do?
That's what I'm interested to see. I want to see if Akainu will do something. I feel like
kill all 5 of them. And just, what is it, Order 66 all the niggas?
I don't think it's going to be that far. But it would be interesting to see, like, his, like... I feel like it would be good for his character to, like, learn more about him, and, like, Because, like, I feel like...
willing to go for his justice.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like if, at any point, their rules and stuff, like, interfere with him taking on justice, I feel like Akainu would, like, do something.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. But he just seems like that type of person, like, yo, I'm gonna brand this whole place out if you guys interrupt, like, because like his whole thing was like,
Shadow Man.
I hope it was, because his whole thing was like, yo, you guys are tarnishing the names of the Marines if you do stuff like this. Don't do that again.
And what if he does it again and he activates his Conqueror's Haki right there?
Oh,
Because we've only seen kids do it. Like
yeah.
Goku Goku has it, and the only thing holding him back from being a king is saying "fuck" the Gorosei and
Yeah.
kill all five of them. And then he just like he does the fucking Haki blast. He's like, oh shit! And then one of them's like the qualities of a king, and he just fucks all of them up. I don't care how out of character or out of canon it is. I want that to happen.
That would be awesome.
Fire as fuck.
That would be awesome.
I think that would give more credence to them being, because people don't really have questions when it comes to pirates having, the qualities of a king and a conqueror.
Yeah.
But when it comes to people who's already under someone else, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, can Zoro and Sanji and them get Conqueror's Haki? Because they're under Luffy, but Luffy is the most unburdening captain ever.
Exactly.
You can pretty much do what you want.
For some reason, I don't know why, like, people are open, don't mind if Zoro and Sanji have it, but I don't want them to have it. I don't know. I don't know why.
Kings. That'd be fire as fuck.
It would be, but I just don't know why I don't want them to have it.
I
really have no, like...
Luffy less special.
Yeah.
Because, like, his thing is Conqueror's Haki, and now they have it.
Yeah.
But it's like...
I mean, at the end, Luffy is going to be stronger than all of them regardless, but I don't know, I really have no reason to explain why I just don't want them to have it.
Well, if Luffy turned out to not be, like, that much stronger than them, would you be okay with that?
Yeah, I mean... I just can't see why he wouldn't be much stronger than them, honestly.
I mean, to switch it up, not to switch it up, but kind of like subvert expectations. Because I feel like there's such a gap between everyone else's crew and people. But I feel like if we take a good look at Gold Roger's crew, at Shanks' crew, we'll see how Luffy turns out. Because would you put them? Well, I guess you would. I was about to say, would you put a gap between Blackbeard and Shiryu? But yeah, there's a big gap.
I think I would. Yeah. Like just look at any of the Yonko crews. Like, what is Katakuri doing to Big Mom?
Katakuri turned to Big
like
future sight
because I mean, but how long can he keep that up against someone he can't injure? Eventually his Haki will run out, and then Big Mom's gonna sit on him, and he's gonna die.
Well, Big Mom probably can't fight 11 hours. Like, what the? Big Mom probably can't fight 11 hours. Like, without eating, she could end up like going to her crazy rage state. And she'll like be swinging with enough power to not kill a guard point chopper. So Katakuri may be fine.
So we're talking about chopper here. This guy could load the entire One Piece race.
I really hope that you get some help for your mental illness because obviously something's going on. But anyway, goddamn. So yeah, it's like I feel like I could justify Katakuri not dying going against Big Mom, but I feel like people just not trying to hear it, to be real.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, Big Mom's like handicap kind of puts her disadvantage. The only reason she can like fuck people up is because she overwhelms people and they don't know. Well, they know her powers, but they don't know it intimately like we do.
Yeah.
Like they may have heard stories or seen it once, but like we've studied this shit. We've got an outside view. So we have a different knowledge of it. So like a regular pirate, but the Katakuri, who knows every aspect of her power, and he has future sight, I think he'll do it way better than like other people.
Yeah, but my whole thing is like, okay, like I don't want to say take out future sight from his powers because that is his thing.
Him.
But it's like he can't damage her. Like, that's my whole thing.
He can't, but he can wait until she goes. Until she basically starves herself to death.
Yeah, but
I don't think Big Mom can fight for 11 hours like that. Like remember how long he fought against Luffy, and Luffy didn't do any damage like that. Maybe Big Mom is fast. Like, is Big Mom fast enough to hit Katakuri? Is she faster than Gear 4 Snake Man?
I don't know.
But you would probably say no though, right? Like, you're leaning toward no more than yes.
I'm not just because
What have you seen of Big Mom on Gear Fourth level? Not Gear
we
Fourth level, but
haven't
like
seen her really do anything. That's the thing. Like,
her fastest was when she was skinny and out of and malnourished. So it's like either she's big and tanky or she's fast and like she. It's almost like Big Mom has a Gear Third, Gear Second problem. Like
I
her
don't know.
hits are way weaker when she's like malnourished, but she's way quicker. But
I
she's not as
I just
tanky.
don't like talking about this power thing because it's like we just haven't seen enough from her.
We've seen like every state of Big Mom. Like I don't. I
Yeah,
really
but
truly
we haven't seen her in a serious fight to like, oh, is she fast enough? Like, you know?
I mean,
Because she hasn't had to use her speed really for anything.
that's true. That's true.
No, that's the thing. I'm like, and, oh my god, and Hokage An's just such a bad representation of her. I feel like, but like, all right, no.
I will give you that. Yeah.
But,
we haven't seen Big Mom be like, oh shit, I'm
yeah,
gonna take this nigga out. So it's
like that's why I just can't wait to see what Kaido's capable of, and that's one of the reasons why I'm big. I'm mad at the Big Mom and Nisha things. Is like, ugh.
Big Mom, man.
Because then it's like, what? She's like, so what? She's not gonna have her full power and stuff like that. She's like, I don't know. But whatever. Let's just get back onto this Vivre card thing.
Yeah, we did. Tangent every time.
That's One Piece for you. Alright, so Sengoku. Oh yeah, so talks about his devil fruit and like, okay. Why does he do shockwaves? I don't understand. How does that relate to being the Buddha?
Alright, so Buddha basically meditated until he reached enlightenment.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's taking the energies of like the world around him, like nature, almost like a stage mode,
Yeah.
and just releasing it like a shockwave. Because it's like shockwaves really don't like damage or burn the environment. It's just like dispersing energy against like a specific person.
Okay. I mean,
like almost non-violent because you're not hitting them.
Yeah.
You're just releasing energy.
Because
I think he was going with that theme.
Okay. Because I've always wondered that because like obviously like so not like we know that mythical zones have like a special kind of power. Like Marco Zone is to like heal, and then Sengoku Zone is like what Shockwave's like okay.
Shockwave's so far because remember Marco has the regenerative flames. At first, I think people thought he could just straight up burn people with it, but then it was more for healing flames.
I never thought that though.
Well, and also I said that people like it was a flame. I'm
surprised why. You never see him do it. So why would people think that? Is what I'm saying.
I guess like when you see fire, fire in our world doesn't heal, so it's like when you see fire, you burn it. And then when you think about it, it's like okay, well he is a phoenix. But like in even with like the mythical creature, the phoenix, their flame still burns. They're like I think their tears heal like in Harry Potter, so it's like the phoenix can be different depending on who's telling you, I guess.
Watch Harry Potter, guys, and read Harry Potter. One of the best things you could ever do in your entire life.
Big fact.
Alright, so let's move on to... I'm dying here. Let's move on to Garp. So, surprise, Garp was born in the Goa Kingdom, like Luffy and Dragon.
Oh, snaps.
And apparently Garp's always been a free soul. Just like Luffy, he always sought freedom.
Hey.
And 40 years ago, Roger, as we found out like not too long ago, that he gained the epithet of hero during the era of the rocks for his actions. And apparently, go ahead.
So, quick question about that part.
Yeah.
You think it was like a smoker crocodile thing? Or you think he really was in that? He was really up in there because they lied on him with Roger. He did fight him every now and then, but they lied about bringing him in.
Yeah.
So think about the struggle, Goldie Roger would have put up to not get taken in.
Yeah.
So that fight would have put Garp like over the top, like that final, we gotta fighting for your life Gold Roger fight, but I don't think we ever got that. So maybe Garp. Well, they said they was close to killing each
Yeah.
other 2 times, so I guess we already got that. But
Um,
but yeah, but back to that. So you think Garp is the actual hero, or was it like a government cover up?
it's hard to say because it's because Garp was like way younger back then, so it's hard to say how strong exactly he was. Was he strong enough to defeat the guy? But it's like if we're talking about a guy that had Big Mom, Kaido, and not really confirmed, but probably Whitebeard in the crew too.
Yeah.
Like I would like did Garp really defeat this guy? It's just hard to say, but like I mean, because like he's strong now, but like was he as strong like back then? Like I don't know. How old was he 40 years ago? Actually, how old is he now?
Oh, was who? Garp?
Yeah, 40 years ago.
I don't know. Garp was like 70 something, so I guess he was around his mid 30s.
Oh, okay. Mm.
But yeah, like that's around the peak of One Piece characters, like 40s, 50s. That's
Yeah.
like know everything. Maybe 30s for special cases like Luffy. Like I feel like Luffy's prime is gonna be his. Well, the way they make it look like Luffy's prime is right now, unless they do like another time skip or something. Because Luffy's way too young to follow the trend of everyone else. Like the way it's going, like Luffy's gonna be a 19-year-old from his prime is like 19 to fucking 40 or something like that. Something wild.
So he's 78 after the time skip, so he was 38. Yeah, so I mean, he could have been powerful enough then to have taken on Rocks, but then are we saying that Roger was stronger than Rocks if Garp was able to bring Roger in?
This is one of the things that I've always been confused on when it came to like trying to power scale people like Garp, when it came to taking people, because it's like one, we have to consider there wouldn't be a story if Garp was able to take in Roger. So like that, from that perspective, that wasn't going to happen anyway. Could he have done it if the story wasn't protecting Roger and we didn't have to have him turning himself in? Maybe. Because they fought each other to the death, so I think they were on that level to where it was 50-50 basically, and then his crew probably helped out, or random people he knew stopped Garp at the last second. So I think it was something like that.
Okay.
Like Roger wasn't low diffing him every time he saw him.
Oh no. I'm pretty sure they were like even because
I think the parallel is to Gold Roger and what's his name? Gold Roger and
Garp.
Garp, yeah. Like who is Luffy's Garp? A lot of people put Smoker there, but I want to throw Kobe in there.
Yeah, but in terms of because they said Garp cornered Roger many times, and the only person.
Oh no, I was agreeing. I was saying
yeah. And the only person who's done that is Smoker. So I mean, it makes sense.
So far.
Yeah, so far.
Think about what I just said though, because remember, that was probably when Gold Roger was an actual problem in his prime when he was doing shit.
Yeah.
And it's like Smoker called Luffy when he was starting out.
Yeah.
That was like his first. I feel like that was his first like real introduction to the Marines. But the person who's gonna grow up with him and pester him his whole life is like Kobe.
Yeah.
Like something's gonna happen. Kobe's gonna get a devil fruit. Helmeppo may die, and he may have to avenge him. But he's gonna turn into a badass. He's gonna be a problem for Luffy.
I kind of don't want Kobe to get devil fruit, but
ooh, no devil fruit for Kobe? Why not?
But I want it to be Kobe though. But like I mean, as of this moment, it's Smoker simply for the fact that Smoker is constantly chasing Luffy.
You could say, what's it called, chasing Luffy too? Kobe? He's technically chasing him.
Not really. He has to
chase
him.
He went from the East Blue. Well, he doesn't have the authority to chase now. He's like a grunt. He has to do whatever those dudes say. But it's like Garp is in G4, so he can literally do whatever he wants whenever he wants. So it's like that's why he has to freedom. But the second Kobe, gets done with Reverie, I bet he's going to be all right. Where's Luffy? I gotta go see how strong I am now.
Well, Smoker was chasing him before he went to G4.
Well, yeah, but that's because he was in his town. Like
Yeah,
Luffy was in the town he was patrolling. So if
yeah,
he,
Yeah,
but
but
then
then
he
he
followed
followed
him
him
to
to
the
the
new
new
the
the
I was
I
about
was
to
about
say
to say
new
new
one.
one.
He
He
followed him
followed
to
him
the
to the
Grand
Grand
Line.
Line.
well, that's why they put him in there, right? Because
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
wasn't following orders. He was just going wherever he pleased. I'm pretty sure he didn't tell anybody. I don't know if you have to tell anybody if you're a vice admiral, but the way it looks, like once you get to that rank, like no one gives a fuck. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
he
he
wasn't
wasn't
even a
even a
vice
vice
admiral
admiral
then. He
then. He
was
was
he was like a captain, I think,
yeah,
yeah,
something
right?
like
something
that.
like
I have
that.
no
I have no
idea.
Captain
idea.
Smoker,
Something like
Something like
that.
that.
White Chase, yeah.
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 I
I
mean,
mean,
I
I
like
like.
I'm
I'm
sure
sure
in the
in the
future it'd
future it'd
probably
probably
be
be
Kobe,
Kobe,
but
but
just
just
as of
as of
right
right
now, I
now, I
would
would
say
say
it's
it's
just
just
Smoker.
Smoker.
Because
Cause
Smoker's
Smoker's
always
always
like,
like,
Smoker's always like,
yeah.
Moogie, what up? Shit,
okay.
Okay.
So,
So
after,
after
so, 40
40
years,
years.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
before we move on, the Kobe thing. Why
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't you want Kobe to be great? Why don't you want Kobe to have a devil fruit?
Oh, I
Well,
want
I
him
want
to
him
be
to be
strong
strong
without
without
though,
devil
fruit.
fruit.
What if he gets a Shiryu type devil fruit to where it's like almost inconsequential? Like it's good to have, the invisibility fruit. When it comes to
Yeah.
Yeah.
making you like you can't become a Yonko just because you got the visibility fruit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
saying?
No,
I
I
just
just
want,
want
because,
because
like, I
I
like,
like
because
because
I don't know, I
I
just
just
like
like
characters
characters
that
that
don't
don't
have
have
devil
devil
fruits and
fruits
are
and are
really
really
strong.
strong.
Like,
Like
Rayleigh and
Rayleigh and
Garp, you
Garp, you
know.
know.
Yeah.
And
And
because
because
Garp
Garp
is
is
his
his
mentor, it
mentor, it
just
just
feels
feels
like
like
that's
that's
something.
something.
Like,
Yeah. It's like
I
I
like,
like,
especially if you want parallel, that would be like a
like a
good
good
one,
one.
I
I
guess I
guess
would
I would
say.
say.
No
No
devil
devil
fruit,
fruit,
and
and
he's
he's
chasing
chasing
the
the
King of
King of
Pirates.
Pirates.
okay. Yeah.
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 But then I feel like Garp was chasing Roger, who also didn't have a devil fruit. And
Ah,
so
yeah,
if
that's
That's
there's
true.
a
true.
parallel
That's
That's
true.
to
true.
keep up, then Kobe would need a fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
I
I
guess
guess
another
another
reason
reason
I
I
would
would
not
not
want
want
that to
that to
happen
happen
is
is
because
because
Kobe
Kobe
was
was
so
so
weak,
weak,
and
and
then
then
he's
he's
really
really
grown
grown
stronger.
stronger.
Like,
Yeah.
like this
Like
is a
this is a
guy who
guy who
basically
basically
had
had
no
no
fighting
fighting
experience
experience
at
at
all,
all,
and
and
like
like
within
within
like
like
2
2
years,
years,
this
this
dude
dude
is
is
like
like
stopping
stopping
missiles
missiles
in
in
the
the
sea.
sea.
Like,
Like
he has, like, you could say he has a faster growth rate than Luffy if you want to say that. Like, because literally he went from like no like combat, like anything, to being able to stop a missile in the sea. That's amazing in my opinion.
I would say that him and Luffy have the same growth rate, and the only reason I say that is because if you look at how Helmeppo is moving, the is like the way he's moving in the
Future
story,
Fleet Admiral.
huh? Oh,
How Beppo's future Fleet Admiral.
stop it. Like when it comes to Kobe,
Yeah.
um, like his progression, he is like constantly under tutelage from somebody training him and making sure he's better.
Yeah.
Luffy, yeah, he fights everything. He has really big fights, so it's like Kobe's getting it gradually, just a gradual training every day. Every time he
Yeah.
wakes up till he goes to sleep, he's training or he's fighting. Luffy, he be chilling, eating a whole bunch of meat, sleeping, but then he has gargantuan, next level. This nigga should be dead fights, so it kind of evens out. If Luffy
Yeah.
still had those monumental fights and trained like Zoro, he'd be 20 times stronger than
Oh
anyone else.
yeah. See, that's why Oda doesn't have him trained.
He'd be
He'd
too
be too
strong.
OP. Yeah, he'd be one shot and chopper.
And that's a feat. Guard point chopper.
Right.
Yonko level.
Exactly. Yeah. If you could stop Big Bob from grabbing something, yeah.
That's not even talking about Monster Point.
Right.
That's
Oh
Pirate
man.
King.
He probably just sneeze and Big Mom would die.
Have a heart attack. Such a fool.
Oh man. Okay. So after 10 years, when the Rock's era ended, he flattened Chinjao's drill, which was considered the hardest head in the world.
Okay, so I'm guessing whenever you put "in the world" on something, it's real.
Yeah. I mean, this guy shattered a continent in half. So, I mean, that's a what?
Now, it's I first off, I don't know how the hell there's a whole bunch of treasure just under this perfectly even sheet of ice in the first place.
Yeah.
But when he split it, I don't even know if that could be considered a continent. Like what he split wasn't a continent.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what Oda said. It was an
I
ice. It
really
was
feel
an
like
ice
they just be
continent.
exaggerating because
Yeah. Hey,
if
I
you think
mean,
about it, if
what?
you think about it, One Piece ain't got continents like that anyway. Like
Yeah, they're like
Alabasta would be
islands.
the yeah, they got big islands. Like
Yeah.
Alabasta is an island, but it's still huge. You can consider that a continent,
Yeah.
but
Did they call the Red Line a continent, or is that my imagination?
it's the only continent on One Piece.
Right. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. Now, you know what would have been cool
what's that?
if they said that treasure was from the rocks when that thing happened. Then it would have been like, oh, a little hint. Oh, who the heck's the
Yo,
rocks? You know?
that would have been everything. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like Captain Rock's treasure. So, but then it would have been like this dude already found like a like the two piece basically because
Right.
Rock is basically Roger. So
Exactly.
people will probably want his treasure as much as Roger's. So
Yeah.
someone already found the one piece and he was like a 2 second clip. I don't know if that would have went over well.
Yeah, probably not. I mean,
You all right? So you know what I want to happen? You know that One Piece Stampede movie that's coming?
yeah.
I want them to have whatever the fuck his name is, Bullet. I want Bullet to have something to do with the rocks and like come into the canon. That's right.
I don't want
I want Canon
movies.
Bullet.
I don't want movies bleeding in. Okay, okay. So
At least a treasure. Like have him talk about maybe his treasure or something about the rocks.
I have
Have
a
that transfer.
I have a problem with Bullet being in the Roger Pirates
Oh shit, let's talk about that. Why is that, sure?
because I feel like we're gonna get a Roger flashback, a full Roger flashback one day,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's right.
just having one of his crewmates be introduced in the movie seems a little weird to me.
I feel like this is a crewmate who didn't have much to do with the main storyline of
Then,
Roger,
all right,
which is the
if
voice.
that's what it is, then I guess that's fine. But this guy has Conqueror's Haki, from what it looks like. So it's like,
I feel like he left early.
yeah,
Like he was one of the strong people who was too big for like his own sake, and maybe Roger kicked him out or something like that. But he was really strong. It's just that he got too full of himself. He wanted to
yeah,
be captain. Like imagine if Usopp was like an aggro asshole, and Luffy had to kick him out.
yeah,
Like around the time like imagine he had to kick him out when the Mary thing happened. Like he didn't apologize or he was trying to kill Luffy for real or something like that.
Usopp,
It's yeah, like
yeah.
imagine Bullet being the evil
Oh
Usopp.
yeah, yeah,
So it was like yeah, Usopp is a big part of the crew, but he was the later half of the crew. Like he was the weaker half. So
yeah,
it's like in Gold Roger's crew, the weaker half of the crew means a nigga with Conqueror's hockey, but he just ain't shit compared to Roger or Rayleigh.
yeah.
I,
Now
I think that's how it was.
this would be the third person in Roger's crew that has Conqueror's Haki.
I think that's a telling sign that we're gonna get the three kings. The monster trio is gonna turn to the
Yeah.
three kings. I'm calling it now. All three of them getting Conqueror's hockey. That's how it's gonna be.
All right, so
Oh, question. You
yeah,
think Luffy's gonna kick anyone out of the crew? Like ever? Like you think
nah,
there's anything that could happen that makes
nah.
Luffy kick someone out of the crew?
Uh,
What would someone in the crew have to do to get kicked out?
They'll have to kill another crewmate, I would say.
They would have to Blackbeard somebody.
Yeah,
That would be
because
trouble.
one of the reasons is people love the Straw Hats too much, so I don't see something like that happening.
Oh, you know would be a good
And
do you know would be a good like way for that to happen? For him to kick out a straw hat but not kick out a straw hat? Is if Law does some shady shit.
oh yeah,
Then he kick him out on his own.
that would be the easy way out, I would say though.
It would. But it's
Yeah.
like it's like do you really want one of the straw hats to be kicked out? What if Frankie turned back evil?
Now I don't know. His character's too much of a gag to be to
Yeah.
even. I feel
I
like
can't
that.
take him seriously.
Yeah,
You would have to legit
which is
kill
very
somebody.
sad. Yeah, I think that's the only way. Because one of the things is like this is what I was talking about yesterday. Is like I just feel like I mean there's still time, but I feel like the stories reach a point where it's like they can't really be so much internal conflict. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like
But
they have to worry about themselves because
yeah,
like they're up against so much.
but like I would love that because I love dark themes and stuff like that.
That would be cool. That would give them depth. That would make them that would like start putting them on the level
Right.
of roster man. Because like if you
Insert
can get
berserk
someone like
recommendation here.
exactly like if you start beating Kaida, but y'all was beefing the whole time, like
Yeah.
that's impressive.
No. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, if Oda does do something like that, I'm on board because I just love stuff like that. It just makes it more realistic, like you know.
I think a good gateway to that would be the Sanji Zoro thing.
Yeah, that's
Like there'll
yeah,
be a divide in the crew of the mentality. Like Robin go over to Zoro's side, like Sanji, you shouldn't have left or something like that.
yeah,
And there's like a 5v5 between the strikes.
yeah. And like right now, I don't see so much support for that idea except from like Dritz. I know he's the one who he's been pushing it. Not a lot of
Oh,
people. Yeah, not a lot of people. Wait, go ahead.
I was about to say his theory ain't got nothing on mine. I think Zoro's gonna take over the crew.
What?
I'm telling you, that would be such a great arc. Like,
Listen, if Zoro ever does that, Chopper's gonna come in here and be like, "Yo, this is my crew, bitch." And he breaks all his swords and throws him into the sea.
Jesus, he jumps in after him, and the sea doesn't affect Chopper.
Right. Oh,
Just
woo.
feeding him up underwater,
Right.
like Courtney Jones.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Well, besides Master Chopper coming through and stopping the conflict like Shanks,
Yeah.
who, if you had to make a team for the Straw Hats and make Luffy and Zoro the captains on opposite sides, who would you think would win? Just off rip, because Sanji has to go to one of them. And
Yeah.
would you assume that whoever has that side would win? Like whoever has Sanji between those two teams would win, or would it be like it doesn't matter?
Whatever team Luffy's on would win.
So if Luffy didn't have Zoro or Sanji on his team, he would still win.
Oh yeah.
Or are we including Jinbei in this team, this little lineup? Or
Jinbei, the second in command. Yeah, of course.
second in oh, I'm not gonna push into that. Anyway, so Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei on the same team with two other people against Luffy's 5-man team would lose.
Yeah.
You bugging.
That's my Luffy bias right there,
That's a major Luffy bias because there's no one that could beat Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei on Luffy's squad. Like no one
yeah,
could beat
but
Luffy's
Luffy
squad.
can.
Luffy would take on Zoro, and that would take most of his strength. If he has to fight Jinbei and Sanji, nah.
You think Luffy did find Zoro? Nah. He would only need to use a third of his power.
Okay. 0.1 of his power.
Yep.
He's Shaggy,
exactly. Yep.
Outta
He's
here.
Shaggy.
The Ultra Instinct.
After when Zoro's fallen to the ground, oh, that was only 0.00001% of my power, Zoro.
You wildin'.
That's what Luffy's about to tell Kaido next time he sees him.
Yeah, he gonna tell him that, and then he gonna end up in that same jail.
Yeah.
He gonna end up in King's jail.
Nah, listen, it's going to be one of those cliche anime moments. Oh, you think you can defeat me now, boy? And then Luffy's gonna be like, "I'm different than I was before."
Exactly.
I can see that thing happening, like the classic anime moment. Like, what do you mean? That was like what 2 days ago. How you different?
Exactly. I think that was
Plot
that wasn't even
armor.
a full business.
Luffy's response is gonna be, "It's all thanks to plot armor."
Oh yeah, Luffy just like fuck it, my plot armor is too thick. You can never
Right.
defeat me.
Before Blackbeard, I was the first one to do that second devil fruit. The plot armor know me.
Oh god, he already has one. Terrible.
Oh,
So
man.
Blackbeard technically already has two fruits.
Yeah,
Because you know Blackbeard can't be touched.
yeah, Blackbeard, because Blackbeard has plot. Because Blackbeard is just as lucky as Luffy when you think about it.
Definitely. Because he
Yeah.
definitely should have died against Magellan.
Right, and the fruit he was searching for. I know he won't wipe his crew because there was a higher chance, but oh my god, the convenience.
Oh, the convenience. convenient.
right? It's like
It's almost as convenient as Ace landing on an island with the
right,
rare Marinomi being
yeah.
the only fruit on the tree. Terrible. So did you end up reading that little one shot comic Oda did
A one shot of
of Ace's journey, like before he met up with Whitebeard and shit, and
oh
he got his
no
crew together?
no
You
like
gotta read
the
that.
Ace novel.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Where can I even read that? That's the thing. I don't know where to read that.
It's a novel, so you'd have to like go probably download a PDF or
Oh okay.
fucking find it somewhere.
Oh
But yeah, it's
Jesus.
it's it's,
Okay.
it's dope. Fucking, I think yeah, Ace met his what's his couple his second in command, Mass Deuce,
Yeah.
on like this island or
No,
whatever.
I've heard about it. I've heard about it. Like thanks to Tekken, he talked about it.
Oh yeah, for a video. But yeah, I'm
Um.
like, yo, Ace is out here like Blackbeard, Ace, and Luffy, crazy luck. Sabo not so much. Sabo's luck's kind of shitty. It's good and shitty because
You
he
said
right before his place was going to get fucked up, the dragon just happened to be there.
you said Sabo looks shitty.
Yeah, he had amnesia for years, and because of it, his brother died.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
like years of amnesia and years of bad luck.
I don't want to talk about that amnesia thing.
And, yeah, because it's like he's done amnesia before, but people was nowhere near as outraged as they are with Big Mom.
Like
I don't even remember it being a thing. Like
when I read that, like I didn't feel sad for Sabo when I read that amnesia thing. I feel like
well, I mean that's understandable, but at the same time, it's like it's still bad luck
no, I know, but like
comparatively.
I feel like it would have been better if like he knew all along they were his brothers, but then like something acquired his attention, and so like he just couldn't make it to the war, and then that would have been like I
That
feel
would
like
have been you. There was like no way you could talk. He would have to been on like a secret underground mission before
yeah,
he
exactly.
got snatched.
As yeah, oh man.
Like it would have to been before Ace got taken. That's the only way, because if he knew Ace was in custody and he was going to get executed,
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if he did it like that, I would have preferred that because I feel like his guilt would have been great. Like I mean, he does feel guilty, but like you can't blame you can't really blame yourself. You had amnesia, so like
oh yeah, it's more excusable. So you
yeah,
want it to be like less excusable. Like he was on
yeah,
a mission,
exactly. Like oh my,
but that would
like
change the story because he would have went out and found Luffy, would have went out and found Ace. So
yeah, but
change
then
the story.
I no like because look, it would have been like this like after he almost got killed by the World Noble, like he would have had like a because he already has a deep hatred, right, for the World Nobles, and I feel like his hatred would have just been like, yo, let me just stick with the Revolutionary Army for now. Like you know, I'm gonna make it my life's goal.
Purposely not go see Luffy and Ace.
Exactly.
His hate for the world numbers was stronger.
Yeah, exactly. I just feel
and
like
then he would have died.
yeah.
Okay, so then like he would have won the mission, Ace would have got taken, and
Yeah.
then he would be like, "Oh, I should have went to him before." Cause
Yeah, exactly.
okay,
Exactly.
that actually would have been better. It would
Yeah.
have been convenient too, but not.
It would have, yeah. It would have because he could, yeah. It would have.
It was like right before Ace got taken, he went on the mission. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like maybe Oda did it like he was on a 4-year mission, and Ace got taken in the middle of it, like 2
Yeah.
years in or something.
Exactly.
Then that would have been better.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. See, man, we need to get Oda some material.
I wish I was one of editors. As editors, I wish I was one of Oda's editors.
Bro, I'm telling you, because I think Oda had one guy who was fucking with him for a minute that really like got on him.
Yeah.
And I think he quit, and
Yeah.
everyone else is like yes men.
Yep.
Like,
Exactly.
you get on my nerves sometimes. We would definitely be good work buddies. And Kaido would be half poneglyph, so I don't know if you want me to be
Never mind. Never mind. I take that back. I'm good. Things are the way they are.
Like so, that poneglyph. You know what it is.
Anyway.
Why don't you want to be half poneglyph?
Listen, Anyway,
Sheridan had poneglyphs.
back to Garp.
Crazy.
After 10 years after the whole rocks thing, when he fought in Chindar's drill, he became known as Garp the Fist.
Gaddafi's.
Oh
What a great name.
man. Um, his epithet came because his hockey coated fist was stronger than a devastating cannonball.
That's not
Uh,
that strong.
yeah, I mean, what else would they compare it to? I mean,
Comparatively,
it is stronger because he said he was destroying mountains on the way. So,
that's like a
but
billion times stronger than the cannonball.
yeah, oh yeah, of course. But like, I mean, what else is there in the One Piece world to compare it to? You know,
A volcano, a meteor,
I mean,
damn Big Mom sitting down on you, something.
yeah, I guess I agree on that. Oh, Chopper one shot in everyone. That's a good one too. You know.
Chopper give me that cloven hoof technique.
Oh, but yep, strongest technique in the entire One Piece world.
Fuck Roku Shiki, which is
Right,
fucking Chopper's kung fu point.
exactly. So it says
Gospel
something
Chopper.
interesting here. So it says that Garp is confirmed to have observation and armament, but Conqueror's Haki isn't specified because in Kid's Vivre card it didn't say he had Conqueror's Haki, but Oda revealed it later. So I guess Archer thinks that he might want to reveal that Garp has Conqueror's Haki later. That's a possibility.
Well,
That's
of
what it
course,
sounds like.
I would think would be a good possibility,
Yeah,
seeing as though there's so many parallels between Garp and Sengoku. But at the
yeah,
same time,
and the fact
but
that he likes freedom, just like Luffy.
think about the the qualities of a king. I don't
Yeah.
think Luffy. Well, no, never mind. Oh, I keep wanting to say that I don't think I've ever seen Luffy's will denied, and he went along with it. But I think we've seen it a couple times. But I think it was more of his decision. Like, have you ever seen Luffy be forced to bow to somebody and he had to grit his teeth, or was he fighting the whole time? Because
Mm,
Garp was pretty much made to not save Ace. Like, he wanted to save Ace,
yeah. The
and he
only
didn't.
time
So, hmm?
I was actually no, because I mean the only time is they kept on telling. Well, actually, I guess they kept on telling Luffy, don't make any trouble on Shabandi, stuff like that. But when it came down to it, Luffy was like, yeah, fuck all that.
Exactly. So I think we've seen Garp's will be suppressed on something that he, I feel like if he would have had a Conqueror's Haki outburst when
Yeah.
Ace was dying, all right. But since he didn't, I feel like if he didn't at that moment, he would never. Never gonna have one. Maybe if Luffy died, maybe
Yeah.
if Luffy gets injured to the point where it looks like he's gonna die, and he don't burst out and conquers Haki, then Garp don't have it. I
Mm,
feel like you can lose Conqueror's Haki.
mm, mm,
I feel it.
mm. Some people have said that.
Yeah. A lot of
Mm,
okay. Do you think you have to be born with Conqueror's Haki, or can you gain the traits of the Conqueror?
mm.
There's a lot of kings in One Piece that came from nothing and then just like Dalton.
I mean,
I
I would
think you
say
can be
that if you have Conqueror's Haki, I feel like you were destined at birth but you kind of have to unlock it in a way, if you get what I'm saying.
so you almost have to be because you're destined
Yeah,
by it.
but then I feel like your life has to lead up to a certain point where you unlock it, and if it doesn't, then you probably never will be able to unlock it.
It's
But
almost
you
like a
but you have
window.
the ability to do it.
So it's like a window of opportunity.
Yeah, in a way,
And
yeah.
what if everyone can get Conqueror's Haki and just people miss their windows?
I don't think
That'd be
that's.
interesting.
I don't think so, just because of what Rayleigh said.
I
Because
mean,
only
but think about
specific.
it. But think about how many times people have the chance to stand up for something they believe in wholeheartedly, like Luffy, but and choose not to.
Yeah.
So I think the qualities of a king that allow you to jump at that window of opportunity, get Conqueror's Haki, is the thing that's one in a billion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like people. don't have the ability. It's just that not many people will jump headfirst into gunfire for like something they care for. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I think that would be more. Well, I
So
mean,
you're saying what you're saying is that Chopper, the Almighty Chopper,
Jesus
has
Christ.
the. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I mean, could from the based off my theory, Chopper could have King's Haki. God damn it! But I think your will has to be at a certain point because maybe
Yeah.
you do jump into that line of fire for your friend or whatever,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I
it's
mean.
like maybe that'll grow your will. I feel like you have to. I feel like it's like a twofold thing. Like you have to jump at certain opportunities, and you have to have a certain amount of will throughout your
Yeah.
life. Like it builds up, and it just bursts. At some point.
Yeah.
If you do one random act, I don't think that'll give you all the qualities of a king when Luffy's been doing shit like that his whole life. So maybe you have to live that life and jump at that window to unlock it.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool, I
I
think.
should have
That'd
made
be
a.
better than, just being born with it or destiny or whatever. Like anyone could be a king. You just have to be a real nigga.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just the yeah.
That'd be a
Mm.
better message, but that may not be what Oda's going
Yeah,
for.
I don't think it is. I think it's literally like you gotta be some kind of special to have conquerors. You gotta
Yeah.
be, you gotta be
Yeah.
chop, you gotta be chopper. Anyway, so
Lots of point, baby.
um, obviously it says Garp is powerful than any other vice admiral. Yeah, I wonder who would have thought. But
The guy who's been offered fleet admiral like 5 times.
right.
No idea,
Um,
man.
he only retains as we all know, the position because he just wants freedom. Um, they defeated Sheik and Marineford. We know that. Oh, and apparently Oda wanted to make Garp look more like a private detective, but he ended up giving that design to Bogart, which is his assistant or
Yeah.
his right hand man.
Mr. Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been cooler if Garp would have been like that, but I don't know if it would have matched with his family.
Right. Yeah. Definitely not with his famous his personality. Nah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a type of justice listed. Interesting.
Hmm.
All right.
Well, I think that kind of shows in his family. Like he has like one foot in the Marines and one foot in piracy. So it's like
Yeah.
his disposition is so much of a pirate that it kind of dulls his justice side a little bit. He isn't inspired by justice because he doesn't give a fuck about it as
Yeah.
much as like he wants to protect people and his ideals and his family more than just the idea of justice. So I
Yeah.
feel like that's the difference between Garp and all the other Marines. He's not fighting for justice. He's just fighting for like what's right and what to keep people safe and shit.
Yeah. All right. So now on to Siru. So obviously when she was young, she joined the Marines with Sengoku and Garp. It says she was very smart, intelligent, and was the brains of the group. And apparently she was also very pretty, and her beauty emphasized her smart looks. She was born in North Blue, where the Flamingo later operated. She gained incredible knowledge of things from all over the world, and she gained the title of Great Staff Officer. So,
If she was smarter than
Siru versus
Sengoku,
Sabo.
if she was smarter than Sengoku, why didn't she become fleet admiral? Did she not have the physical strength to do so?
Well, it does say the whole reason Sengoku was chosen as Free Admiral was because of his tactics ability.
So tactics doesn't fall under being like smart.
No, it does. I mean,
with the brains. So
yeah,
any plan Sengoku any plan Sengoku could think of, couldn't she think of it?
probably. But I mean, I feel like tactics and just general intelligence is a little different. You know what I'm saying?
No, she probably knows a lot more shit.
Yeah,
Figure stuff
exactly.
out, but as far as
I mean, oh look, it also says actually, it says that she would serve as Sengoku's assistant and aid him several times in making important decisions.
oh, okay.
Yeah. She's a proficient user of observation, armament, Haki. She's implied to be very possible and possibly the strongest female Marine. I guess we'll never see that, but whatever.
I
Um,
mean, when you say that, you're not saying much because there's no one else been highly but Tashigi, and she's fodder.
oh my god. Well, actually, no, think about it. Literally, I thought those are, what other female? Oh, I guess Hina. But literally, it's like, those are like the only 3 Marines I can think of.
And then you
Or
have to think
female
of the three
Marines.
You got to think of the 3 female Marines that did something, and that's Tashigi. I haven't seen anyone else fight.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, all I know is like Hina, Tashigi, Suru, and then that giant one. And I don't
Well,
think.
she has her whole Suru has her whole squad that she's above,
Yeah.
but of course she's stronger than them.
Yeah.
But it's like who else? So it's like
Yeah, exactly. It's not like.
they've done a bad job at like setting Suru up because if there was an admiral that was a female, like say Kizaru was a female,
Yeah,
for no
exactly.
reason, but then she was stronger than him, that would be wild.
Exactly. This would, yeah, but it's like there's no females anyway to compare it to. Like,
I guess that's why she's the strongest.
like Chopper can low diff Tashigi. Like, I mean, Tashigi is
That I
nothing.
agree with. That I actually agree with because
Listen.
I don't even think she can do like range slash attacks.
Listen,
And that's like
you know that bug in the Baratier that Oda named Bachi?
Yeah.
He can defeat Tashigi. Okay? That's how weak she is.
Using about 25% of his power.
Right.
Yeah.
He can defeat her post time skip when she knows
Oh,
Haki.
God. Yeah, because like he only got stronger. He had a full time.
Exactly.
he
This dude
almost.
wait,
When he fought full body.
exactly. Like this dude low diff full body and his soup.
I'm so tired. Fucking fool. But yeah, this is just a little disappointing.
Yeah. Because literally, who are we comparing her to?
This is
What?
shit that makes people call Oda sexist.
Yeah.
And it's kind of his fault because he's done shit like this.
Yeah, because literally, what other female Marine are we comparing her to? Hina and Tashigi? Like, really?
Exactly.
Those are literally the only other 2 female Marines I can name.
I was hoping the post-time shit was going to come with growth in the writers and the characters, but it seems that we need a third time or a second time skip.
Right.
Would you be okay with a second time skip? Like, if Oda did everyone else?
I don't want another one.
Why?
I don't want.
Like not them the same way where they get their ass kicked. Like maybe they all go somewhere together this time, and they have to like.
No, because then there's gonna be stuff that off screen, and we're only gonna hear about it. We're never gonna see it. This is gonna be more of that. I just don't want that.
What if you release the 2 years in a book or a movie? Like this time, like having the 50 flashbacks. He just released the whole time skip in a movie.
So I wanted to talk about stuff like that at the end because I want to make a comment about these Vivre card things.
Right. I'll remember to bring it up.
Yeah, about some stuff that he reveals in here that I don't like. But we'll get to that. Let me see. So it says when Jack attempted to face Doflamingo, only she's her and Fujitora were able to defeat him, and that it's implied that Sengoku probably didn't even participate, but it's not really like specified. Her powers, the Washu no Mi, are also to launderize opponents, washing out their hearts from evil. Okay. She's
going to be a second person Luffy's going to fight and have no effect against.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she'll have no effect against him. I feel like once we start fighting the Celestial Dragons and Marines, that's gonna be one of the fights where it's just like Luffy's gonna start winning over the Marines because she's gonna try to use his ability. She's like, oh, he's a pirate. Let me see if I can get anything out of him. She's gonna squeeze him or whatever the fuck, and nothing happens.
Right. Okay, so she's now whatever. Skarner of only females. So it says she's an elderly woman, but she's still taller than LeBron. It's funny.
Dunking on fools.
And her motto is clean justice.
Hey.
Now, to Kuzan.
Sorry, my dog is being dumb.
Actually, where's even my cat? Better not be knocking things over. Let me see. So Kuzan's from the South Blue. He's loved wearing sunglasses ever since he was a kid. Okay, interesting. He's a proficient user of observation and armament. Him and Sakazuki fought in a clash of justices.
So I wonder, does proficient mean master?
Yeah, I would assume so, especially if you're of an admiral level. He's confirmed to have some sort of relationship with Blackbeard pirates, and then they refer to this as Kuzan having allied. Or the Marines refer to this as Kuzan having allied with the darkness. Interesting.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you would. Of course, they consider themselves good and pure and all that shit, so him being a pirate would definitely be a fall from grace for him.
His original justice used to be fired up justice, but then it changed at some point to lazy justice.
I think that's All right, so I think the reason why Kuzan acted out of character and tried to fight Akainu for the fleet admiral, because you could say that Kuzan had almost the same kind of stances as Kizaru, but he had no interest in it. So I think that remember I asked you earlier, like when they tell you about shit. I think that either Kuzan maybe did some side missions for the Gorosei, and maybe he got some information and he didn't, and that kind of like flipped his whole world on shit. Like maybe he was really fired up, like Akainu, like maybe they were even rivals at one point, and then he learned the truth of the world. Maybe maybe they were all told at the same time, and then like Akainu got more fired up. Akainu got more fired up. Aokiji went lazy. He's like, this is bullshit, or like and then Kizaru maybe didn't change or whatever. So it was like
Kizaru was just there as always.
Yeah, he's like either he knew it already, or he was like, hey man, I kind of figured some fucked up shit was happening, but whatever.
Yeah. But
so I think maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
And then, he probably fought Akainu for like he didn't want maybe he didn't want Akainu to like fall to their side, because maybe he didn't trust people in higher positions because of what they knew, and he didn't want Akainu to like get in there, and maybe he wanted to change from the inside.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Like maybe Kuzan is like more aligned with the Revolutionary Army than we thought.
Now I gotta say this about Kuzan, right? So I've always liked him, and then learning that he actually took Sakazuki in battle, like fought Sakazuki in battle, made me respect him even more, because like his thing is lazy justice. He's usually like, blah, like whatever, I don't really care. But like the fact that he wanted to like, put his foot down and be like, yeah, we ain't having you lead the Marines, not with your kind of justice. I like that. I'm just like, oh man, I guess. Like,
that was definitely a plus moment for him.
Yeah. Alright, so that's really it for him.
We should have more insight onto why he did it though, because it's like
I'm sure
it came out of nowhere.
Well, I don't want to say I'm sure, because but I hope. All I can do at this point is hope that we get more information. So Isho Fujitora from the Grand Line, as I said earlier, he's 54 years old, a year younger than Sakazuki. I didn't know I kind of was that old.
Old man.
It says they know each other well. Not much is known about his past, but we know that he blinded himself because there were too many things he didn't want to see.
Right.
He couldn't bear to see the corruption of the world any further. And apparently 2 years ago, after the Alabasta incident with Crocodile, he began to adopt the Shishibukai system, so even way before he joined the Marines. I don't know. And,
okay, so that kind of confirms that he's not in Wano, right?
Like,
because he knew about Crocodile, and he knew Sakazuki.
yeah, yeah. He was appointed admiral at the World Military Draft sometime during the time skip. His devil fruit, given a name, one of the reasons why I don't like these Vivre card things.
Yep.
Which I will get to. We'll get to it again in the end. The Zushi no Mi. It's an onomatopoeia, obviously again. For something falling hard, the thump fruit. So
Which
it's
doesn't explain much because you would think his ability is just to compress stuff, make stuff fall, but he can make
Yeah.
stuff float too.
yeah, cause so it's the power to manipulate gravity. That's his power. I mean, I wonder. Wow, I would have never known if we didn't get this. Thank God for the Vivre cards. Thank you, all that.
So this is he's definitely manipulating gravity then, right? Like
yeah. It says he manipulates gravity.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was just like an inference from like Artur, like okay.
Oh no,
Okay.
no, because over here it says it's described as a power that allows him to manipulate gravity. So his sword is implied to be called Gravity Toe. Upon gravity and toe, the word for blade, it means gravity sword. And
So that's fire.
yeah, he's
I
the
wonder if
one.
he needs that specific blade.
Because of his power? Nah, who knows?
Like Law and his fruit, like he probably could deal without the sword, but it probably helps a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes him look more badass. What was this? Okay, so I guess I never knew this, but I guess people thought that his blade is the one that ate the fruit.
Yeah, because he never did it
Without it, yeah. But I always just assumed it was one of those things like just to like I don't want to I guess like extend your power kind of like Law does, But here it confirms that he's the one that ate the fruit, and then he uses the sword to channel his attacks.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I want to see him do
Someone's dying.
a no hand attack. I mean,
yeah. What was it? Okay, so obviously again, proficient observation and armament. And his justice is moral justice. Makes sense from what we've seen from him.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, Sabo. Okay, so now we're on to Sabo. I'm just replied to a text message. I'm trying to see Captain Marvel tonight.
Ooh. Treating yourself.
And I'm supposed to cook too. And I'm like, oh my god.
All the things.
Yeah, so I wonder if I have enough time to do both, but we'll see. Okay. Sabo. Flipping for Sabo here.
Oh man. Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite characters.
Mm-hmm. So
it was funny. That was my channel before this one.
Really?
It had something to do with Sabo.
Oh. I want to name my channel Dragon Flame Emperor Sabo. Actually.
You and these long ass titles. Stop the madness.
Hello? Sorry,
Oh.
I'm trying to go with two of my friends. One of them can make it to a certain time, but another one can't because he got work early in the morning. One of my other friends doesn't get out in time for that movie, so I don't know. Someone's gonna have to not be able to see that movie. I can make it. I can make it to both times, so it's up to one of them.
Pretty much.
Okay, so Sabo, Haki, and Koala, they complement each other, and Haki and Koala rein in Sabo and his troublesome personality. Because of that, they go on missions together. he first met Hack when he was rescued 12 years ago, and he first met Koala when she joined 9 years ago. Chubble has a smile that's very reminiscent of that. Oh, that's very reminiscent of Ace. That's what Oda says. And then Sabo regrets not being able to save Ace due to his amnesia, so he makes sure to protect Luffy now that he can.
I mean, he says that, but they're like so far away from each other, he couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So it's like it would have been better if he like joined the crew or been like Law. I mean, like I'm gonna travel with you for a while to make sure you're safe until you convince me that you ain't gonna die. That would have been funny and cool. Like you really got to see more Sabo.
Right, exactly. Let me see. It says Sabo combines his Rusoken fire style with his Mary no Mi, allowing him to both pound and scorch his enemies at the same time. Oof. No better way to defeat your enemies than to punch them and burn them into submission.
Bro definitely has one of the best offensive capabilities in the series.
Yep.
He can hurt a lot of people. Like there's a lot of people that will go down against Sabo.
Right. So he's obviously proficient in observation. Well, it says he's a confirmed user of observation armament.
Okay, so that means he's not on the level of an admiral because they were saying proficient.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say that based on what we've seen from him, like, I mean, I feel like I don't think this was in the manga, but in the anime, it's not. I really don't like referencing the anime. But you see him training at a young age. Like, I feel like he would be very proficient in observation armament.
I would say armament more because he's a fighter. Observation just so he can have it. But if you look at Isho's, Isho's is like one of the top tier. Like Katakuri and Isho, really.
Yeah.
So it's like his says proficient. So you can't put Sabo on the same level as Isho.
Yeah, but
Katakuri.
I have. Oh yeah.
Put him in level 1.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, not for observation, but like yeah.
Yeah, like maybe it's 3 levels. Isho's on the 3rd level, Sabo's on the 2nd.
Right.
I could do that. Yeah. So based off that, where would you put Luffy's? Is Luffy's in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd category as far as level?
Compared to Sabo, or
Sabo's on 2, Isho's on 3. Where's
for observation?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say he's on 2 also, just because it looks like Oda is trying to like advance all of his Hakis to like a certain point where they're like higher than normal people's.
Because of the difficulty of the fight he just had, would you now put him above Luffy would you put Luffy above Sabo but still in that 2 tier?
No, I would put him below in the 2 tier.
But we haven't seen Sabo look into the future. Like,
I know that. Yeah, I know that, but I don't know.
That trumps it because because you can't really make that much of a difference when it comes to observation Haki. Like once you have it, it's hard to differentiate like the powers.
Exactly.
Like regular observation, and then there's like Rayleigh level where you can dive light speed, and then there's everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Because with like Conqueror, he can see the future. Really was able to determine like basically the power levels of all the animals on that island.
Mm-hmm.
And Isho has like even like he can like see like he can kind of still see things like in a way.
Yeah.
And then
he feels everything. He was able to pick up all the debris.
Yeah. And then even you have Usopp who can like see through walls basically. Like he can see the aura like Isho in a way.
So if he could do that on command, is Usopp in the 3rd tier or is he in the 2nd tier?
I would put him at 2nd tier just because he's not it's not end of story yet. But end of story, like he would be 3rd tier in terms of observation Haki.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
don't put his being able to see through walls and that far away like that high yet.
not yet. Just because like they're still because they're all gonna get stronger, and it's not end of story yet. So end
So,
of
so what,
story.
what do you think is the better version of what he's doing now, besides being able to do it whenever he can, whenever he wants? Well, like, what else
I
would make
honestly
this
don't know.
better?
I don't know honestly because
Maybe seeing like the power level, or like
maybe
maybe seeing the person, like not even seeing like an outline,
yeah, maybe that, maybe
and
that.
like seeing where they're gonna go, like seeing their intentions and shit,
Yeah,
so you can like that'd be fire.
yeah. That would be awesome because
Like a dude walking down the hall, like a couple buildings away,
right.
and Usopp shoot shot way up on another building, and
Like
he like
you know
knows
would be
that he's
cool.
gonna go to the next building.
Yeah, like not even looking in that direction and being able to shoot
Exactly.
someone. That's when I'd be like, oh, this dude's probably like even past a third tier.
Oh yeah, it'd be like Fujitora because Fujitora can't see, but he knows
Yeah,
where everyone's at.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
so
like
he'll be looking fucking forward, shoot backwards, and hit somebody from where he's
exactly,
at.
exactly.
That
That's
would be
yeah.
fire.
That would be
That
Usopp load this chopper confirmed. All right.
pretty fucking. Well, hold on, because then his his level of sniper would only be complemented by how strong his armament Haki is, because then he would have to start launching projectiles with armament Haki, because
Yeah.
he can see him as much as he
Now,
wants, but if his
do
projectiles
you
don't do nothing,
do you think he would learn armament?
yes, he has to. Like the
Mm.
Kuja arrows was such a foreshadowing for Usopp. I can't even, like, you
Now,
can't even dispute he
I'll
don't do
I'll say this. You know what could be a different alternative? And
what.
this is something that Usopp does when he goes to islands. What if he learns how to craft sea stone? Him and Frankie.
Kairoseki bullets?
Yep.
Ooh. Would that
Or
be as
Kairoseki,
effective?
anything.
Would that be as effective as armament hockey on anything?
Against Devil Fruits, I would say yeah.
But if it
Because
goes
you
against a
can
non-devil fruit
completely neutral.
user,
What you say?
if it goes against a non-devil fruit user, he's just going to be throwing really hard stones at people, and that's not going to do
Yeah,
much
yeah.
without hockey him.
I know, but like,
So he has to be able to fight everyone. I agree that he'll have Kairoseki bullets for devil fruit use, but think about how much better it will be
yeah.
for a hockey covered sea stone bullet.
I
Like,
know
add hockey to anything, it's better.
it would be cool, but I don't know. I just don't see him.
Learning hockey. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it would be more hockey on a concentrated point. Like he wouldn't be a full body hockey sniper.
Oh
He
yeah,
would
yeah.
just
Of course not.
be
That wouldn't even make sense as a sniper. We get covered by a hockey for what?
so you don't get hit by the other snipers.
Yeah, I mean,
you,
yeah,
you have the ultimate attack and defense. Like if you fire a shot, the other sniper will know where you are. But
yeah.
if it don't matter because your hockey's so strong, it's just like whatever. But I don't see that happening either. That would just be cool as shit. But I mean, he's physically stronger now. I don't think he's gonna be fighting people. That would be great character development, like Usopp sniping people, but having close combat like capability, like Jinbei teaching him fisherman karate or something. How cool would that shit be?
That would be cool.
Like he
But
only uses it when he's
because
there.
of his fighting style, I don't know if it would happen. Because I
That
don't
is
know.
a good
Yeah,
argument.
because it just seems like the way it's written is like whatever your fighting style is, that's kind of what you're just gonna stick to for the rest of the story. That's kind of what it seems like.
Yeah, but why did Usopp get buff? Just cause?
I don't know. He got buff and he's
Like
like, we don't see anything really from it.
that's what I'm saying. That
Yeah,
would be like the bare minimum. Like Usopp, I'm gonna teach you the greatest defensive fisherman techniques. So it would be like Usopp wouldn't fight someone, but if someone like ran up on him when he's trying to shoot, he'd just like flip him, like he learned like judo basically, and
yeah.
he'd be like, "Get off me," and then shoot him once he flipped him off, and that'd be dope. Like he gets his big ass cane or whatever, and just fucking flip them and then shoot him in the face while they're like being flipped in midair. That would be fire.
That would be awesome.
So it wouldn't be like Usopp beating your ass. You just can't touch him because he's so scared. All
Yeah.
he knows is defensive techniques. That it could be a joke. Like I don't know how to attack. I just know how to not get hit. I could see Kaido. I see Oda Oda going somewhere like that
Yeah.
possibly. but that may be a little outside of his wheelhouse. I'm just saying, if it happens,
He tends not to like venture too far from what he does.
yeah, which is kind of sad because
Yeah,
the Straw Hats could have had some amazing like a repertoire of abilities, which could have made for a richer story. Like if Luffy kind of like worked out with Zoro, how he would be swoller now.
yeah,
We would kind of have we would have a reason for Luffy pushing buildings apart and shit. Like, oh
yeah.
yeah, he's been training with Zoro, who's been doing push-ups with 20,000 pound weights on his feet.
Right.
It makes sense, but now we just Luffy is just strong
Yeah.
because
Real quick, Archer really put a video on Twitter of Luffy using Conqueror's Haki and World Seeker, and that really makes you want to get the game even more.
now I gotta see it. He actually got that far. It's pretty dope.
Onto Celestial Dragons. There is one thing I want to mention here. I don't really care about them, but so Charlotte was only 22 years in the Shabandi arc, right? But
So yeah,
it says that they look older and they age more poorly because of their depraved lifestyle.
depraved. They live a life of luxury. I guess it
No,
puts them
the
in a.
depraved like because like they own slaves and like they think they're higher class and all the other people like stuff like that.
So I guess being evil actually does take a toll on your body.
Yeah, I
In One
mean,
Piece.
look, yeah, yeah, it does. Cause
Huh.
okay,
I mean,
so
Doflamingo looks like he could go forever looking the same. I don't get it.
yeah,
Doflamingo's pure evil, so he should have looked like crap, but he didn't.
listen, if you're a cool pirate, it's different.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So
Because I don't want to be
Roswell
an old bitter man.
Roswell likes collecting strong pirates for his slave collection, especially captains and powerful members. He also likes to collect beautiful female slaves to have them as his wives, and he uses the men as personal rides. And he has at least 10 wives each time, and he has a thing for mermaids, as we already know, the son of a bitch. And oh, Shaoria overworks her slaves, and when she gets tired of them, she shows them mercy and kills them.
Foolishness.
Right, very, very evil. Now, Rob Lucci.
That boy.
So he was born and raised in the Grand Line. You know, trained and brainwashed to become an assassin at a young age. He learned Haki during the time skip and during CP0. Possesses observation armament, and it looks like it says here that it appears that that might be a requirement for CP0 to learn armament and observation. Makes sense if you're
So
gonna
we
be
can assume that everyone in CP0 knows armament and observation.
yeah. And it says Lucci takes full advantage of his position in CP0 to satisfy his bloodlust. And
He goes out and fucks people up.
yep, but it says though that he's bound by his duty to protect the celestial dragons, so he always puts that first and foremost.
That's terrible
Yeah,
because him being in with the Celestial Dragons and they treat people like shit, so he treats people like shit. So it's just like the worst combo ever. It's like
exactly.
the master and the bodyguard are both sadistic and powerful. That's
Right.
terrible.
Um, it says here that because of his duty, he's caught several times with the Revolutionary Army, since their objective is to take down the celestial dragons, who CP0 protects. And
So he's fought Sabo before, most definitely.
probably yeah.
Like outside of that movie. And they haven't killed each other, so Rob Lucci's on Sabo's level?
Anyway.
What?
Anyway.
Rob Lucci's a fucking.
Listen, Sabo low dips everyone in the universe except for Chopper.
And except for God Usopp, who low dips Chopper.
Yeah, facts.
Big facts.
Nah.
Anyway, fucking foolishness. What makes you think Rob Lucci doesn't tie with Sabo? Because if he fought a revolutionary, he's fought Sabo.
I only say that because I feel like Rob Lucci is probably like Luffy level still, and I feel like Sabo's still stronger than Luffy.
Well, yeah, because if Rob Lucci was to go after Sabo and he was strong, he would probably win.
Yeah,
I would see, he would win. He would kill him or take him or some shit.
exactly.
So yeah,
And
I would
then
say
yeah, and then
Sabo would win.
with the revolutionaries, I feel like if there comes to a point where they have to retreat, they would have to retreat, even though they probably have to force Sabo to make a retreat.
Yeah, especially now
um,
that he got the fruit.
right. So apparently he also has a new epithet. He's known as the massacre weapon.
Oh God, what was he before? I'm a massacre soldier.
No,
Oh, it's
no,
killer.
massacre soldier is a killer.
That
Actually, I
was
have no idea
that
what
was
his
better.
epithet was.
I don't know if he had one before.
Yeah, but I feel like he did, but I don't remember it if he did.
Yeah,
Let me just look it up real quick. Actually, I mean,
his whatever it is not as good as massacre soldier.
good
It
old
rolls off the tongue better.
good old Google. Yo,
Hmm.
listen, when a dude is called Killer and known as the Massacre Soldier, that's very scary.
That's a bad man. His motto is
mm,
necessary evil. I like Dark Justice before.
yeah,
That was
yeah. I don't
fun.
think he I guess he didn't have a epithet before. Interesting. All right, yeah,
I should have called him something else. Massacre weapon just doesn't seem as cool.
yeah. I mean, but it is kind of like yeesh, like a massacre weapon. Like, oh, release a massacre weapon on this island here.
Reach the massacre weapon. Yeah, it just sounds like a bad scientist name.
Oh
Like
my
really,
god, I'm gonna have
really
to find
creative.
some new people
But
to.
it's to the point. Like
Yeah,
it lets you know the shit's going down. It's just like not as cool as Massacre Soldier.
yeah, I get you. I mean, first of all, it's just scary that a guy's name is Killer,
Oh yeah,
and he's known as the Massacre Soldier. Like what?
that just lets you know that like everything he does has something to do with killing because they couldn't come up with a different set of adjectives to try to describe him.
Exactly.
Killer and massacre, like this, that's all he does. This nigga doesn't
Exactly.
eat, he doesn't sleep. He's just killing.
Right. He breathes, he lives, breathes, and breathes killing. That's interesting.
Goddamn much.
So
I didn't
now,
know. I didn't know Stussy was going to end up being such a big character.
yeah, now she's on here too. She's next. She's also from the Grand Line. Not much is known about her past. Um, and her age is confidential. Very few people. For her age is, it says very few people know her actual true age. It says she infiltrated the underworld as part of her mission a long time ago. Rose to the ranks. She became an underworld emperor, and she formed deep relations with Big Mom in order to gain intel on her. And that's how she was able to gain privileges like attending the tea parties. Morgans is one of the few people that actually know her identity and her mission, but they help each other by exchanging how do you call it, intel.
So
Obviously Morgan's in it for the news to get on his newspaper.
big news.
Big
You know,
news, Morgans.
that Stussy actually makes me think that m- made me think more that Drake is a government spy to get in the military because it's like they have someone in Big Mom's like getting in Big Mom shit because it didn't say Kaido and Big Mom or any other Yonko. It was just Big Mom. So it was like maybe they have plants in different like pirates
Yeah,
underworld for Kaido or Shanks or
I can.
Whitebeard or Blackbeard now.
That would make sense. I can definitely see that.
You're
Honestly.
like a former Marine, just like I think the plant for Blackbeard is Aokiji.
Kiji. Yeah.
The guy Aokiji,
I think.
Stussy.
Yeah.
I don't know who the plant was for
Shanks.
Whitebeard. You could
Whitebeard.
say it was you could say the dude that stabbed Whitebeard because
Uh,
it technically flipped him and he did come in, but it
yeah,
wasn't
but that
like
was
he was
like
there
at
for a
the
long
war. That
time.
was at the war though. So.
Yeah. I don't know if they
Yeah.
had anyone prior, but maybe we can,
Um,
because then that person would be with Marco and them right now, maybe
yeah.
still gathering info on them. That'd be crazy.
I mean, what info though? I mean, they're like
True.
non-existent basically. It would be a
Yeah.
waste of time.
Maybe that person was like part of the reason why they lost the payback war. Like they was giving info to
Yeah.
Blackbeard and the Marines, or maybe Blackbeard has info on the Marines, and the person that reported back from Marco's crew, Blackbeard got that info, so now they knew their position and shit, and used that to go fuck them up. Like that'd be some crazy internal shit, you know,
Yeah, that would be.
information battles.
I would love if we, because one of my favorite moments of One Piece is probably now like the government has like secret organizations that are spies. So like I like that aspect a lot, and it would be
Yeah,
interesting if we delve even more into that. Honestly.
I'm telling you, like I feel like there's a time when we're gonna get into that, and that's gonna be around the Void Century because it's so
Yeah.
close to the government, and then we'll start getting to know the government people better in CP0, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's when we're gonna start getting the spy, who's infiltrating who, and I feel like each one of the Yonkos has to have a plan.
Yeah.
Stussy is Big Mom's, Kiji is Blackbeard's, and I feel like you have to go about it in different ways in order to get people in because it's like the Yonkos differ so much. So it's
Yeah.
like with Big Mom, she had to work her way up through being an underworld boss. It probably took years just to get contact with her. And Aokiji had to lose his fucking leg in a fight in a convincing fight with Akainu. So it was like maybe what I think happened with that fight. I feel like they they planned that fight. So it's like they fought, and it was like because I think Tekken actually a theory on this, but I don't think Aokiji lost his fight. He lost his leg during the fight. I think he lost the fight, and then it was like in order to make this look convincing, I'm gonna have to cut your leg off,
Yeah.
and then it went from there.
You know how much I would. Uh, whether that is what happened or not, I would love it either way. Whether they actually did fight to determine, like or was just to infiltrate. Either way, I would like it because for the latter, where like it's to infiltrate Blackbeard for the Marines, it would be like that's some dedication right there.
Hell yeah, you got
That's
your
some
leg
serious,
cut off,
and like
fam.
that, and to find out they actually changed the like made it look so freaking real and changed the freaking landscape with their
Yep.
powers. Oof, that would
Yeah,
be
cause think about it,
amazing.
the world government controlled punk hazards anyway,
Yeah,
so it was like they didn't lose much, and it was like it was in the new world. It's the island people, go past every now and then. So it's
yeah.
like make it a big
Because you're
spectacle.
not even supposed to go on the island.
Exactly, but you could see it in the distance. It's like
Yeah,
if you ran past it before, it's like Punk Ass is on fire now.
right.
Damn, so it'd be like that.
Definitely ain't going
That's
on there
cool.
now.
Exactly.
So Morgan's blah blah. So she realized that the tomato tobacco box is what caused the explosion, and then she realized that the Straw Hats were behind it, and so now she believes that Luffy is a mastermind who fakes being an idiot, and so
Uh,
that's and that is what Morgan's later wrote in his article, which is
so
hilarious to me.
basically, Luffy's ascension to Fifth Yonko is based off lies.
Yep,
So
exactly.
this confirms it. Like it's literally fake news.
Oh yeah, well, Bandai Namco's doing a launch stream
For what?
for World Seeker. Hey, you turned off my computer like yesterday. You can't be doing that nonsense, okay?
I mean, that's cool, but at the same time, it's like we already seen gameplay yesterday, and we all know it's trash.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What you mean? What you mean?
It's top tier like Chopper.
Yeah, exactly like Chopper. 100 berries.
um, she smashed her Rakushki. She knows how to use all six powers. It's unknown if she can use Rakuo gun though.
Hakogan.
Yep. She also knows observation and armament.
Wait,
Um,
hold on. What happened with her Tobu Shinige? What is that?
her Toru Shigan, the flying Shigan that she did against what was his name, Dufeld? Oh my god, I can't believe I remember his
Oh
name.
yeah, See, snap any target that might oppose her. Yeah, she fucked him up.
Oh yeah, took him out of the story.
Use Usher. On top of
Um,
that, she also learned to use Osric. Damn.
yep,
She actually out here whooping ass. I wonder how strong her arm man observation is.
right.
Like is it Rob Lucci level, right like below him? Because she's in CP 02, right?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, so it's like she was in there before him
Pretty sure
doing
it's
harder work.
pretty sure it's like buggy level. No.
I,
Yeah.
I, I wonder if I wonder if Buggy has OD observation hockey, and that's why he doesn't get cut by people like Shanks, but he just doesn't know it. Like he's so scared and shit that he splits perfectly, no matter how many slices that. Because remember Mihawk like sliced him like a
Yeah.
billion pieces, but he
But
didn't die.
you could say he wasn't using hockey. Also, I don't know.
See,
Like
I wonder he would have pulled him back.
the thing is, like, Marine Forward War is like, is because it's pre time skip, is we can assume the top tiers were using hockey, but like as to when they were actually using it, it's like you really just gotta assume because it's not really shown. You really just gotta assume.
At the same time, it's like I would almost assume that Shank. Well, no, you can't do that because I don't think. Well, I was gonna say that I don't think he's never not using it, but it would be
Yeah.
like, why would he never not use it? Like that'd be too much waste of
Yeah.
energy. So, okay, I can give you that. Maybe he wasn't using his buggy, but at the same time, why
Yeah.
would he not? Because he should know what Buggy's ability is, especially after that first slash. When like I think he slashed him and then
Yeah.
separated. So you're like, oh, he's a devil fruit user. And then we actually try to kill him, Haki. So it was like you could assume that he used Haki there because once he saw the ability, that's just like all reflex for him. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
It could
devil
be.
fruit slash, okay, Haki slash.
Yeah. But it's just Marine Force, just like,
Yeah.
it's just like, it's like the best art to use a power skill, but it's also kind of the worst when you want to talk about hockey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's, yeah, I don't know. It's
I hope we
just,
get the Skypea pack next because I want
oh,
to.
yeah. Yeah, we actually are. The next one is Punk Hazard and Skypea.
Oh, they're both coming out. I thought
Yeah.
either.
No, they're coming out beginning of April, so yep.
Well, I can't wait to see what the fuck going on with it now.
Mm-hmm.
Low key, Caesar Klein has one of my favorite fruits. If I was to get the gas fruit, I'd be alright.
Dude, I hate Caesar Clown.
Him
And
himself is stupid, but
I
at first you can't lie. Like he was
Oh, yeah.
kind of menacing.
I hate him because I feel like he doesn't utilize his fruit to the full extent that he
Oh
could.
yeah,
Because he could literally be. Because you know how like Magellan is OP because of his devil fruit, right?
yeah,
Caesar could be this literally the same way.
yeah. He could.
Because
He had
like
that giant gas form. And
Yeah.
he was, like poisoning people.
because
He had gasonet laser beams. Like he was fucking it up for a minute.
right because think about the amount of people that could when you think could actually be Magellan. I feel like the list isn't really apart from obviously the like top tiers like
Yeah, you have to be way above him to like see
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
Else is like hockey, yeah, but that poison. What you gonna do after that?
exactly yeah.
He has a lingering effect. So if you have like a long fight with him and you step in the wrong spot, you could die.
Even breathing,
You beat
like,
him.
what, you're gonna hockey up your lungs?
Exactly.
Yeah, like,
A lot of people put. Well, remember back in Marine Ford though, the admirals did that hockey wall.
and yeah, we never saw that again.
But
Anyway,
we know it's a power though.
yeah, I know, but it's like, yeah. Is that like a thing that we're gonna see again? Like, you know, because even Rayleigh did something like that, but then we never see something like that ever again.
Because we're not those types of people haven't had the need to fight like that.
Yeah. I know, but then some people think it's just like because Oda still wasn't sure what he was doing with hockey.
I feel like we're not going to get that exact thing, but I feel like we're going to get the expounded idea. So whatever it is, we're going to get that times 10 because he actually fleshed it out.
I hope so. That's all I'm saying.
Me too. Can we skip the ships and these giants unless you just really want to go to them?
Oh,
Because I'm
no,
mad
nothing really.
that I'm mad that they're considered fucking crewmates. They got my
What are
hopes up
you
for no reason.
talking about? The Going Merry, the Thousand Sunny? What? They're more important than Luffy and Zoro and Sanji.
I could say that about the Going Merry, but Thousand Sunny ain't there yet. I haven't had real tears for this nigga yet. The Mary definitely low diffs Go Roger.
Oh
So
yeah, of course.
we're not even gonna debate
I think
that.
it loaded Roger and his entire crew.
Pretty much one shot in
Yeah,
the sea, like anchor up, it's over with.
exactly.
Fuck
So
with Mary, bro.
I'm gonna end this pretty soon. So I just want to quickly talk about the Vivre cards and some of the SBSs.
Okay.
So I don't mind the Vivre cards except for like extra information like heights, favorite foods, like a little bit about people's past. But it's like Fujitora, who was recently introduced, I mean, recently being a relative term, because that was like what, 5 years, whenever Just Rosa was, that was like what, 5 years ago or something.
Yeah.
But you were telling me you can't tell us the devil fruit name in the story,
Exactly. And he's had plenty of opportunities.
and
when you first show him.
and the way Fujitora's thing is going, it feels like he's not really done yet in the story. Like I feel like we're gonna get more from him, so it's like just like wait, like don't don't do stuff like that. Like I don't know, it's just and like Sengoku being revealed that he has Conqueror's Haki. I mean, that makes me wish that I knew more about him and more about his past. And like, I mean, that's kind of, I guess it's fine if you're not gonna learn.
It would have been a bigger punch if we got his fruit title in the story, a flashback, or him doing something cool. Like he pulls out one of his finishers, and then we like, what kind of fruit he got? And then you see the dust clears and the odor box comes up. Zeus, you know me, blah blah blah. It has some other shit like he's from Wano country, and just have it all in one thing.
Yeah.
And just have everyone go ham. That's what makes good chapters.
Exactly.
Shit we want to know.
And I don't know. I just don't like stuff like that. It's like, especially for characters that, I mean, I'm assuming still have some relevance in the story. Because I feel like Fujitora is going to obviously be there for the end of the series. Like, he's a new admiral. Like, there's no way he's going to be writing out the story like so soon. He just got here.
Yeah, he
like,
definitely has a. What do you think?
This just goes back to real quick. This just goes back to my thing. Is like these head ladders are giving character boxes for their devil fruits, but you can't give us one for Fujitora,
Yes.
who is arguably more important than they are.
I don't know why he's giving. Like he gave one to Batman.
Yeah, like strongest character after Chopper. But anyway. I don't know, I just stuff like that I just don't like saying Smoothie is strong in the SBS infuriates me.
Yeah, because you could have proved it.
Yeah. Like she had chances to prove it too. And I think he also revealed the name of her. I think he also revealed the name of her fruit in the SBS too.
The name of whose fruit?
Smoothies. Let me look real quick just to make sure.
Yeah.
He did, right?
Yeah.
Again, like, why?
Yeah, I honestly can't say how his mind works. I really don't understand it.
The introduction of Smoothie. Yeah, right? Yeah. The Shibo no Mi.
Foolish.
She's a dehydration human. Like, honestly, you could have given that devil fruit name her the box. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's probably not that big a deal, but it's just
Nah, it's definitely like one of the
Like I
if
don't know
you
if
were
I'm overreacting or not because it just annoys me.
I mean, compared to casuals, you would be
Yeah,
overreacting, but people who actually love the series and read it from the beginning and like analyzing the shit, it's just infuriating because it's like I think he's trying to give credit to the Vivre cards because imagine all the things that were revealed in Vivre
yeah,
cards and put it all in the series, the Vivre cards wouldn't be what they are now. We actually pay attention to them because we
yeah,
know Oda does fuck shit like put people's fruits and where they're from and
yeah.
like pertinent
But
shit to
like,
the story.
I mean, stuff like I mean, it's really good. Like saying like, oh, Siren Sengoku and Garate join at the same time. Stuff like that's like, that's whatever to me. You know, like that's fine. But like, extra information is fine. But like, stuff like characters, devil fruits and stuff like that. Like you can reveal that in the story. Like
Yeah,
you could do that. Like, and
yeah.
don't tell me someone is powerful in the SBS. Like no, show it to me. Oh, and then him. Now, one of the things this happened. This was I don't know if this was last year. I feel like it happened when he released Sabo's Bounty.
Last year when he released Sabo's Bounty, that wasn't a Vivre card. Well, no,
No, it wasn't a preview
that
card.
came
It
on
was
screen. That was an anime, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't think it was anime. I think the information was just like released. I don't know if it was in a SBS or not.
I want to say I saw it in anime, but I don't think I did. So I'm gonna go with yeah. It just somehow got out. I just know 602. That's all I remember. It's just there.
Oh, it's right here. I see article for 2017. I guess.
Okay, so it was an article.
Yeah. Yeah. Like first of all, I think his thing is low. Makes no sense, but for
No, you gotta think about that before. No, no, you're right because the most wanted man in One Piece,
yeah,
we know is well above 2 million. His second in command should be worth more than that. But at
exactly.
the same time, I feel like Sabo was introduced at a really good and cool time, but it would have took the impact away from the other people's
Yeah,
bounties if Sabo had his appropriate bounty. Because say that the cap, like say the highest one is dragons
yeah,
is 5 million or something like that. Sabo would easily have to be one of the Yonko levels in order for it
exactly.
to make sense.
And like, so my whole thing is like, why reveal his bounty in like not even in the manga? It's just weird to me. It makes no sense. Like Sabo is another character that is gonna be there at the end. From the way he's writing the story, that's what I feel like. But so why are you revealing his bounty just like that? Like I don't know. It's just something like that is just weird to me. I don't know. Like
I feel like since Sabo's gonna be one of those characters there to the end, the way they did it and left it off where they didn't reveal his bounty when they did it in the manga and
yeah,
then they released his bounty afterwards. I feel like they Oda may have not felt or his editors, whoever felt like there wasn't a good way to show growth. Yeah, he got the fruit, but it's like if his bounties was freaking Yonko level, it
yeah,
would be like you can't move it that much when he gets his no Mi.
yeah,
So if you put it somewhere like 602, and then next time you see him, it's like 2 million, like above Luffy's. That's more impressive than going from 2 billion to 2.5 billion because of the
yeah,
fruit, you know. So I think it's marketing and trying to make a big thing about Sabo's bounty because I think his bounty was before he got the fruit because that was before the tournament,
yeah,
and then after he got the fruit and now that he's been like all this time, he definitely got better and he
yeah,
probably integrated with his fighting style and the government probably knows that and everything that happened to Dressrosa.
yeah.
Sora definitely is. I would he all right. Luffy beat Doflamingo, and I think Oda said everyone involved with that got an equal boost across the board. But I
Yeah,
don't know if the Devil Fruit is gonna go go on top of that or just go with it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, is it gonna be like the 5 million everyone got, and the fact that he got the fire fruit?
I feel like his will be even different because he's a revolutionary, and then they did other stuff like seizing the weapons at the port and all that stuff. So like,
Oh yeah,
because
that's
so
what I've
his
seen.
is even more. His should be even more than that. But like,
But what?
but
But wouldn't the revolutionary stuff be already accounted for because he was a revolutionary before? It's not like they found
oh
out.
no, no, I know, no, I'm just saying like I feel like just the fact that he's a well, my God, I can't
Revolutionary.
say anything.
Would, okay, so you think
Yeah.
like he would get the 5 billion plus, like he would get like a times two on it because he's in the revolutionaries. So
Basically,
so
yeah.
it's like worse.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just assuming, but like, yeah, that's what I would feel like. Just because, like,
I could
again,
see it.
revolutionaries are just actively like fighting against the government.
Yeah, so everything that they do is like amplified, like oh
Yeah,
terrorism. So I see that.
exactly. But
So what do you think his bounty is now? Do you think it's in the 2 billions? Like, do you think it's almost Yonko level?
I don't know because it says it was 602.
Yeah, but think about
So
Yonko
it's
Zero, like
like,
you said.
yeah, but
He fought Fujitora, which I don't feel like they would keep under wraps because he beat the vice admiral and he
oh,
fought
he beat.
Fujitora.
He
I don't know if they're
like
gonna count the
he
GG
no
battle,
diffed him.
huh?
He no diffed him.
He no diff who?
The vice admiral. What's his
Yeah,
name?
yeah, that's what I meant. Like you beat
Yeah,
a vice admiral like that. I don't know if
that
Sabo
was
ever
that was
fought a vice
sad.
admiral and low diffed him like that, or
That was very very sad.
oh he ended that dude. That's how I knew
Yeah.
Sabo wasn't playing games. But at the same time, like I don't know if anyone else wouldn't have done that. Like Zoro would have did it, Sanji would have did it,
Yeah,
Luffy
I
would have
mean,
did
the
it.
vice. I mean, depending on what vice admiral you are, I mean, you're kind of trash.
I mean, Momongo is the coolest vice admiral besides like Garp, and
Yeah.
I could see him getting low diff the same way.
Yeah, I mean, but because of Momonga, I don't know. I feel like Momonga. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get much from him, but I don't think he would be low diff to the way to the extent that admiral was low diff.
I feel like his personality added to how stupid it was because he was so boisterous and loud. So
Yeah.
when he got taken down, it was like, ooh. But Momonga's
And
already not saying
he
shit.
wasn't using hockey, which was strange to me.
Yeah, I feel like you're a vice admiral. You have to. If
Yeah, no,
Kobe,
it's a requirement if you're a vice
Kobe
admiral.
has hockey,
Yeah,
so it's like you have to have hockey.
yeah, because it's a requirement if you're a vice admiral to have hockey.
He probably broke through it. Like his hockey wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
It wasn't even visible. Like we couldn't even see it. That's how
Yeah.
low it was. Maybe he was the worst vice admiral.
Man, but where are we now? I have no idea.
Man, yeah, give me a guess or something.
Probably like 800.
800
Yeah.
after all that hit. It should have
Yeah,
stopped
but
at
it's like
700.
if his bounty before the before Dressrosa was 602, like I don't think it's gonna jump that significantly. Because
See,
I say that because he's obviously done other stuff. So why haven't those other stuff raised him to a because I always thought he should have been at least a billion.
that's what I meant. It's like
Yeah, but he wasn't even a billion, so it's like why would this incident change it even more?
because this incident has so many eyes on it. Like if I feel like if the world government gave people the bounties they deserve, a lot of people would have higher bounties. Because think about all the things they hid from like
Because Luffy should have been had a billion when you think about it.
exact like so if we take everything Luffy done and they quantified it however they
Right.
done, his bounty would be higher, but they didn't. So they probably did the same thing with Luffy. I mean with Sabo,
Yeah.
probably more because if he's the direct opponent of y'all,
Yeah.
you're not going to report every time he destroys one of your caches or some secret shit that you didn't want to know about. So Luffy probably revolutionized a lot of people, but they're
Yeah.
not going to be like, "Oh, Sabo beat us again. Let's raise his bounty." You know.
But that's what they do though. I mean, that's what they do with Luffy.
That's what they do when like it's different. It's like Luffy's doing shit to other people, so it's like you're trying to hype you're trying to get bounty hunters an incentive to go like get him more, and you're trying to get him notarized.
Yeah.
You're trying to get
Well,
everyone to be like, "Hey, that's Dry Luffy, call the Marines." But with the
uh,
revolutionaries, is like it's different. It's like you can't report everything they do because most of it is to in opposition to you. So it's like
mm,
if a big facility gets destroyed, and no one was supposed to know about it. If we, attribute it to the revolutionaries, they know the revolutionaries going against the world government. Oh, that was the world government building. I didn't know that. Was there something in there? And then people start asking questions.
Okay,
So
so this is what I have
that's
to
what I was.
say. So I think in the SBS, Oda said the commanders of the Yonkos have really high bounties because of one of the reasons is association to the Yonko. And so if the number two, the number two that, and people know that he is the number two of the Revolutionary Army, how does this dude have a 602 million bounty? It should at least be a billion, in my opinion. Regardless of if they want to know, if they don't want the world to know. Because, I mean, because they can lie. They lie all the time.
Well, the only way I could see it actually working, like the way, like because they have Dragon as the most wanted, right?
Yeah.
So it was like,
Which is my argument.
I'm trying to form it into words because it's really hard to grasp. So it's like the head of the Revolutionary Army is way more important than the second by more than the gap between the second in command of the Revolutionary Army and the second in command of a Yonko crew is way different. It seems like I can't really pin down the reason, but I feel like if you cut off the head of the Revolutionary Army, they're more likely to be done than I'm guessing they feel the Yonko crew would.
I
Like I feel like the
disagree
Yonko
with
crew.
that.
But hold on. But before you do, think about what a Yonko crew is. It's an open rebellion against the government and pretty much everyone.
A
And
Yonko?
and they hold on, and they have territories and they have like places that they can go and they have like open followers. With the revolutionaries, they're more secret and it's like they don't have as many places that's like theirs that they can claim as theirs. So it's like if you're well known, you can't hide as much. So it's like the king could take over Kaido's crew. He won't be as successful, but it's like it'll be more successful than if Sabo took over the revolutionaries. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I feel like revolutionaries are more open rebellion against the world government because pirates really just want to be pirates and do their thing. Because the revolutionaries are actively going against the world government.
When I say
And
open, I meant like their forces are open. Like pirates hide from Marines when they're chasing them, but you
yeah,
know where the pirates are. You don't know where the revolutionaries are. They have secret bases. So that's what I meant when I said open.
okay. Alright, well, okay, so. Ah, shoot. Lost my train of thought. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, yeah, okay, so my whole thing is so. Revolutions are more idea based, you know? So I feel like even if they kill Dragon, that even if it's not Sabo, I feel like someone will be able to take over and still continue on his dream. Now for Yonko Cruz, it's not so easy because even like being a Yonko is not only about strength, but strength does play a big part. And the Yonkos are like their strength are just like crazy ridiculous.
Yeah.
And if Big Mom wants to die, yeah, Katakuri is strong, but it's like he's not gonna match Big Mom's power. If we haven't seen anything from King, but if Kaido was to die, I don't think King's is gonna match his power. Like you can kind of see like when Whitebeard died, like Marco's group couldn't like get together and like take over the territories again. Like it was just chaos everywhere when Whitebeard died. Like
Yeah, but think
so,
about it.
I feel like if you cut off the head of a Yonko, it's like it's actually gonna be harder to scramble together your forces and then like establish yourself as a Yonko crew again. Because
That is true, but wait, the only reason that will be hard is because of all the territories you possess. Because
yeah,
in order to become a Yonko, one of the requirements that I don't know who made this a requirement, but it was like kind of comes with the nature. You have to have
unspoken rule.
territories. in order to have territories, you have to have a lot of people, and it's more like hard to control.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's fear based, and it's fear and strength based.
Yeah.
But the revolutionaries is kind of more tight knit. So even if Dragon was to die, they could continue on because it's not they
Yeah.
fear Dragon, but their fight. Like we don't know why Dragon's the leader and not Sabo. Like
Yeah.
it's
Well, I mean,
because of the fight.
Dragon
Like
founded the revolution. Well, I don't want to say he founded, but like he was the leader, and then he found Sabo. So
so we really have to look into the reason why he's the leader. Is he the
yeah,
leader because every time they go somewhere, if they have to fight someone admiral level, no one can do it but Dragon. So if they take out Dragon and then they go try to fight, no one can fight that admiral. So they're gonna lose every time. So I think that's why.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Sabo's close to admiral level, but he's not. He's not not destroying them, but he's not giving them the opportunities Dragon can give them. So I think that speaks to how strong
Wow.
Dragon is more than Sabo.
Like, I feel like someone could defeat an admiral, but
I mean,
not watch,
I
not
mean,
watch like high def fight, like
right. But
yeah.
maybe Dragon would be a mid diff or give them more of an opportunity to get away. Or maybe he can do more than
Yeah,
Sabo
but
even with the truth. Or
again,
because think about Sabo compared to Dragon with the truth. Sabo has everything that Dragon has taught him and
yeah,
more.
yeah,
So it's like, do you want a
exactly.
bad copy of Dragon, or do you want Dragon more? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like again, like I said, like the whole idea of a revolution is an idea. Like so, it's like, and again, that it's all about, and as we learned like recently, it's all about like overthrowing the celestial dragons. Even
When I think about it, can we say Sabo's worth $1 billion before his fruit? Because is he beating anyone else worth $1 billion? Is he beating Katakuri or Jack
I think he could.
before the fruit?
Yeah, I think he could.
Before the fruit?
Yes, I think he could.
We don't know if he has future sight, and we know he's not a master of armament Haki. So how is he beating Katakuri, who has better observation and armament and a fruit?
Well, we don't really know.
Katakuri
I
has
mean,
the fruit.
we can say Kakuya has better better observation than Sao, but I don't know if he has better armament. We don't really know that.
We could say they're equal, but I have no idea how we could say that, because he was overpowering Luffy, and Sabo and Luffy are close. Like, not
I disagree.
Gear Force Luffy against base Sabo before the fruit.
I think Sabo can
Haki's close.
No, I think Sabo can defeat him.
No, I'm talking about defeating. I'm saying Gear Force Luffy
Yeah.
and Sabo's armament Haki. Their Haki is close because
I don't know.
what do you mean?
I don't know.
Kong Gun ain't shit compared to the Dragonfish before the fruit.
I don't even know what Sabo's strongest attack is.
His Dragonfish.
No, we're oh my watch went a little high there. But we really know like what like three is no. We only know 3 attacks from him. Yeah, but we don't know if that's his strongest. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Luke. What the fuck is his name?
Luffy?
Sabo,
Oh.
Yeah, he touched the ground. He made a big hole, but Luffy could crack a continent in half. So let's not get shit confused.
Yeah,
He
after exerting his body though, like all Sabo did was
into the ground.
yes,
And made him break the continent.
I get it.
Stop it.
No, I get that, but I mean,
What you mean?
Luffy had to try to do that. Sabo just like shoved his fist in the ground and then was like, "Oh, dragon breath. Let's break this thing."
Get the fuck out of here! You said breathe. That's a technique.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
He didn't even try.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't breathing hard like Luffy. He wasn't like he didn't have to sleep for like 2 days or 3 days or whatever after that.
The Kong gun didn't cause him to sleep for 2 days. He was getting beat the fuck up by Dofi. Get out of here.
And his useless gear fourth too, but
Exactly. So no. That's not the argument. The argument is a full power Kong gun and a full power Dragon Fist. They're doing around the same amount of damage. Maybe Luffy got him and destructive damage.
Yeah,
So
but it's like
maybe
you're comparing
maybe
Luffy's
the gas.
ultimate attack to what you assume is Sabo's ultimate attack. That's my problem.
But what could Sabo possibly do besides just him kind of flexing harder when he does the Dragon Fist? Like
I mean, he could do other things. Like I don't know. Like I just don't know. What, like we only know like three
no,
attacks of Sabo.
I'm saying Sabo doesn't have another mode he can go to. If he doesn't have a fruit, he doesn't fucking. I don't know, like where else does he draw power from? Like you just go full body Haki because we know that doesn't do shit for you. So it's just like the Dragon Fist is all he could do because that's just his martial arts. The Dragon
Yeah,
Fist.
but he
So
could
it's like,
do more
yeah,
things than the two things he just showed off. Is what I'm saying. Just because you
and
have
I'm
a
saying
devil
they
fruit.
can't, and I'm saying they can't be that much more powerful
Why are you assuming that though? That's what I'm gonna say.
because he has nothing else to draw from. Like what other like at this point you're going with super headcanon techniques. Like he's not gonna
I'm
like.
not going with any technique. I'm just assuming that he has more things he can do. That's probably stronger than what he showed off. That's all I'm assuming.
And I'm
You're telling me out of all his martial
won't
arts,
be that much stronger. Like it would be maybe a 10% increase in whatever he's already done. I don't think it'll happen that.
I disagree
So you think
because
okay? So I'm saying like, give me an example of how he could produce more power than he already has. Like he's not gonna produce a spirit bomb or all he's gonna do is just punch harder, and that's probably 10% increase. Like
I mean,
Saba's going all out.
isn't that
Final
Luffy's?
Dragon
Isn't that what
Fist,
Luffy
all
does? Luffy just punch harder too, right? Is
No,
that
he actually has a fruit that changes his metabolical makeup. That can
But I
increase
feel
his
like
speed,
you're
his
putting too
strength,
much
his
emphasis
size.
on the devil fruit thing. Just because you have a devil fruit doesn't mean you're gonna win.
I didn't say that. I'm saying that he has more he can draw from.
Yeah,
Like Luffy's devil fruit had different ways he could become stronger. As a base human, the only thing you can do is learn Rokushiki and the six paths and Haki. And once that is done, and Sabo didn't learn Haki until after the time skip, I think, right? Oh
Sabo.
no, oh no, he knew it already. Sorry.
Yeah.
So he knew. So he has Haki, he has the Rokushiki, and he has Dragon's thing. So whatever Dragon's
He
final
doesn't have
attack was, it's going to
he
be.
doesn't have Rokushiki.
What did you say?
You said Sabo has a Rokushiki.
Rokushiki, Rokishi.
Yeah, he doesn't have that. I mean, we don't know if he has that or not. Actually,
He does have that. He has that Dragon Fist, that
yeah.
Rokushiki fist.
No, that's Ryusoken. That's like a
Ryusoken, yeah.
yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that. So like,
Yeah.
like whatever that final attack, whatever that martial arts final attack is, that's the strongest. And we can say that it's just whatever energy he outputted when he destroyed the ground. It's just him doing that stronger
Yeah,
in a different like stance. And I'm saying that can't be much more stronger than what we've already seen. It's not going to be spirit. It's not going to break an island. Do you think he's breaking islands or breaking, continents or something?
I mean, if Garp can do it with his fist, why can't Sabo do it if he's stronger?
Because he's not stronger than Prime Garp.
Oh, I'm not saying he is at this moment, but I'm saying that
okay,
he can have the potential to do that, and we don't know if he can.
That's the problem.
Yeah, but we don't even know. We don't know his full strength. That's my whole point. We don't even know his full strength.
You're giving him more. You just said that he could break an iron like Garp. That means he's on Garp's level because of some imaginary power that we don't know he has.
No, I'm saying
I'm saying before Sabo got his fruit, what do you think his max output potential is for an attack? Is it Garp level?
I don't know. I can't make that assumption. That's the thing, because we haven't seen
that assumption. You would have to say Sabo's weaker than Garp Prime, which is obvious, right? And then we have to scale down from there. You can't say I don't know because is Sabo fighting Garp Prime and winning? No. So then put him down from there.
Listen, my whole thing is like, I don't like making assumptions on power levels of people that we haven't really seen go all out. That's why I'm saying that.
Helmeppo could be stronger than Goldie Roger.
Oh my God! Come on, we know Helmeppo is strong. I mean, I'm sorry, I was saying.
Wait, what?
Weak. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm saying that, but you're like trying to not take away anything from Sabo, and it's like why? You can't put him on the same level as Garp. That's all I'm saying. So we just got to see who he could possibly be strong as
The whole
before
original
the
thing
fruit.
was I wasn't trying to put him on over guy. I'm just trying to say he's stronger than Luffy. Is what I'm trying to say.
And I'm trying to say how much stronger, and then we can say where his armament hockey was. So I'm trying to gauge his armament hockey, and you're trying to put him on his god tier, or say I have absolutely no
No, I
idea.
said well. I when my thing is I feel like he's at admiral level.
So okay, so you think his armament can match evenly with an admiral right now?
Yes, yes.
So
Because remember, I said like I feel like he could defeat Admiral High Diff, or it could go either way. Is what I
I
think.
okay before the Mare no Me.
I feel like maybe before the Marino. Oh, my God, I can't say anything today. Huh? I feel like before the Marino Me, he was probably like just under Admiral level, and then maybe the Marino Me puts him like Admiral level or a little bit above. Not above, but like Admiral level.
Okay, that's all I was saying before. Because before you were saying he was beating them without the fruit. And I'm just saying that's not possible because they all have fruits, and two, if he was a master, there's no way that he's close to them who's been training with their fruit and fighting people like Yonkos their whole career. I don't, and we know Hockey Blooms in battle. Their Hockey Bloom way more than Sabo's. I think you're giving Sabo a little bit too much credit, especially before the fruit.
Oh
But I
no.
mean, I could see
I'm
why.
giving him the credit just because he's been training since he was a little kid. And I know the Marines have too, but like, I mean, I don't know. We don't know when
It's
they
like the
got there first.
quality of who he's fought. Like, think about all the people the Marines have fought that we've seen, and then think about the years of people that they fought. Like I think one of them has more experience fighting Yonko than fucking Sabo has being alive. So it was like you can't even.
Yeah, but how
I'm not
many
saying you can
times?
compare, but
Yeah,
if Kaido and Whitebeard and all these people had a tough time with the admirals, Sabo Sabo's not there yet. He's not even close. He fought Fujitora, but was Fujitora really trying to kill Sabo like that? Like kill
yeah,
him?
but what experience does Fujitora have with fighting Yonkos or Yonko commanders?
He made that man admiral without any other military experience.
No, no, yeah, but
That
like,
alone speaks for it.
yeah, but that doesn't mean he has experience fighting Yonko or Yonko commanders. He could just be strong without having to fight those people.
The only reason we can be confident in saying that is because we haven't seen it. But I mean, we haven't seen him fight Yonkos. But maybe there's people out there like him who's super strong and can become an admiral, and he's just fought those people.
Yeah,
Because
I
we
mean,
have
and
no
then
info on him at all. We have info on Sabo about the people he's fought, like little
do
rapists
we?
and everything, kings and stuff, but not really admirals and shit like that.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, my whole argument here is like just like you said, like you have someone like Fujitora who became like an admiral like as soon as he was drafted. So there's way stronger people out there that we just don't know about. And then I'm not saying it happened, but Sabo could have fought people like that. Just like how that's probably how Isho got strong by fighting people like that, or just I don't know, being strong.
That's a fair
Yeah.
argument. That is a fair argument.
I wish we yeah this is the whole thing is like Oda creates these and it's not his fault but like he creates these interesting characters and like because like you know when seeing Sabo and like Fujitora do all this or like all these stuff I'm like oh my god like these two people are like strong but it's like are we really gonna know how they got that strong or who they fought in the past? Probably not.
Right.
Which is sad.
It's really
Which
heartbreaking
which that info being in the Vivre card would I actually probably wouldn't mind that.
like a little background of who they fought.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, that would be interesting.
I would like more cover stories where they actually mattered.
Yeah.
Like, imagine a couple of cover stories where Fujitora was in the mountains, wherever he came from,
Yeah.
fighting like.
Why does everyone think he was in the mountain?
Because I think he was described like a hermit character.
Oh yeah.
Whenever I
That's
think
true.
hermit,
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Yo, every time 2 hours.
Yeah. I actually want to have a discussion on this chapter coming out. So
Oh, so, there's a chapter coming out today.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's like
I thought it
12.
was on break.
Um.
Cool. I'm so glad because I was like, damn.
Wait, did they say they were? Let me just check. They didn't.
I assume.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to be disappointed.
Okay. Good.
But yeah, it's always great and tiring art fucking streaming with you, so
Yeah, it's the best. I know.
yeah, whenever you down to do another stream, man, let me know.
Yeah.
Unless you ask me what you wanna
Tonight, yeah.
talk about before we leave. Oh, tonight? Oh yeah.
The discussion. Yeah, I guess it's like 12. Hopefully it comes out at like 12 because any later than that probably won't be able to do it because of work. But
yeah, I hope it comes out soon.
if it's 12 my time, that's what 10 your time, right?
Yeah.
Damn, it's so perfect for you. Jeez.
Perfect.
Like 10 o'clock, that's like perfect.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Man, hit me back up.
But I'm gonna catch you later. Guys, be sure to dislike, whichever. I'll hate you either way. It doesn't matter. But subscribe to Vulture Valley, and I'm gonna leave his channel in the description again, and a link to Artur's page. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day.
Peace.